we chat about it.
What the fastest?
Make we chat about it.
Or on left
Make we
foot.
chat about it.
Check and feel at the topic.
Make we chat about it.
Latest
Make we
news.
chat about it.
All your
Make we
views.
chat about it.
Track and feel chat for say. With the girl HP.
Yes, yes, yes. Good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are. It is all about the Olympic Games, and we are back tonight. And tonight we're here and we're going to look at the medal tally. Now, Jamaica is chasing a century. And I'll explain what I mean by that. So wherever you're coming in from, tuning in from Facebook, YouTube, whether you're coming from Europe, any one of the 7 continents, Europe, South America, North America, Asia, Antarctica, Oceanic, Africa, wherever you're coming from, welcome to another night with HP Chat Track and Unseen Sports TV. And tonight we're here to give you our predictions. And remember, this is our medal prediction. This is ours. So you can share yours with us. Gentlemen, welcome, welcome. How excited are you tonight?
I'll go first. First of
Yeah.
all, thank you for the invitation to return because after my hot mouth last week, I'm like, wait a minute. People actually
Anytime.
want me to return. So okay, I guess they value my candor and my frankness. So to
Yes,
all
sir.
the fans, thank you so much. I appreciate all the love. I've received all the messages that were sent. So thank you, and thank you for having me back. And I'm excited to share what my predictions are. So yeah.
Ozzy?
Yes, I am also excited to present my predictions. I suspect some of the viewers will think that I may be a little bit too ambitious at the end of it all, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Unseen TV.
You're missing out the sports. Anyway, I am excited, and we're going to dissect, and we want to make sure that when we put in all these information, we have two kinds of the two side of the coin. All right, one is for the best case scenario, and one is for the worst case scenario when we're doing this. All right.
Well, mine is a little different because we're not going to be here 2 or 3 hours tonight. So I'm basically for me, I'm just going to list the medal that I think we will get in each event. But if you guys want to elaborate on yours, that is fine. And before we continue, C-Mac is saying Philly is here. Philly, welcome, welcome, welcome to the program. And we're going to get right into it because we've talked about the field events, we've talked about the track events. We've worked out, last night we were here, we worked out the schedule and the timing, how to calculate the difference in time, the schedule, what time you're to wake up for which event, what time you're to set your alarm for, and all of that fanciness. So now we are going to look at some medals. And as I said before, I open with Jamaica is chasing a century. And what I mean by that, currently Jamaica has 87 track and field medals from the Olympic Games. 87 medals we have from the Olympic Games. And of course, I'm hoping that we will get to a century to after this Olympic Games, we'll at least get to 100 medals. So here we go with the first event. And what we're doing, we're looking at all the events that Jamaica will be taking part in
Okay.
and medal count. And as they said, maybe when you guys hear some of these predictions, you'll think that we are crazy. But remember, this is just our prediction. Yours might be
Yeah.
different, and it's okay. So welcome. J.A. Hummingbird is saying, wow, I missed that. Maybe he's talking about the show last night. You can always go and rewatch J.A. Hummingbird on HP Chat Track or Unseen Sports TV. It is all there. But last night we had a good night where we work out the time, how you calculate the time, and all that fancy things. Now, to go into the event, the first event I'm starting with is the women's 800 meters. How does our chances look there? Remember, we're going to touch all the events Jamaica will be taking part in. We're not going to leave out none of our athletes. 800-meter for women.
We are definitely going to be in the final with Natoya Gould topping. The chance of her getting a medal though is very slim, and so I do not have her down for a medal.
Ozzy?
Yes, Natoya is our best prospect there. Like Unseen, I'm sort of looking at our best case and worst case. And best case is for Google to get a medal. Worst case, nothing. What I expect, I don't expect us getting a medal there.
Yeah, same for me, HP. I think Natalia Gould will be in the finals, but to get a medal, I think it is a big step for her, and it's possible because it's all about who wants it the most on that day or that time of the day. But best case scenario, as Mr. Osborne said, Osborne said a while ago, Natalia Gould getting the goal, but worst case. I don't see she getting it.
I don't even think a best case would her getting a gold. I think a best case would probably be bronze. I would not say best case gold because I can't see her beating Keely Hodgkinson at the moment. Mary Mora is in very good form, and then the second British athlete, who is Gemma Reek, she's doing exceptionally well as well. And even with the USA girl out of it, it's still going to be a tough task, because one thing with these 800 ladies is a dark horse always brings a surprise in the finals in these major championships, and somebody who is one of the favorite never end up getting a medal.
Indeed. Yeah. I share all of you sentiments on this one. This one is going to be tough for Guli, as we call her. And J.A. Hummingbird is asking which event. We're talking about the 800 meters for women, J.A. Bird. Yeah. This one is going to be tough for Guli. I mean, I'm one of those people say I'm delusional, but I never say never, but this one looks like a very tall order, and I have zero medal for the women's 800 based on how the event look. And as Sinclair said, the women who are leading, they are no joke. They are no joke.
Just so the viewers know, though, we do have two ladies entering that event. So Adele Tracy is also entered, but she hasn't run all year, so nobody really knows what shape she's in, and I don't want to bank on that.
Indeed.
Agree with you 100%, bro.
Yes. Jermaine Forrester is saying, hey, Jermaine, welcome. Jermaine is here with us tonight again. Jermaine is saying, depends on her semifinal, but she makes it and can PB. She can medal. Yeah, that's a tall one. I see Guli at best a bronze, at worst a personal best. I don't even know if her personal best is even worst, but I
think at worst she will make the final, but I don't know if we're gonna get a PB, because her PB is, I think, 156 something. She will have to run 155 to get a medal.
Yeah.
154, in my opinion, may end up winning.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be a serious race. So, like you guys, I have zero medal there. The men's 800 meters. Navaski Anderson, take it away.
10 seconds.
I have him possibly making the semis, and that's a lukewarm possibility, and that's because the form that he was in last year when he was at NCAAs, I haven't been able to see that yet. And the men this year are running 141. This guy is still 146, even though his PR is 145 high. And it is going to take
44.
PBs for him to at least make the finals. Um, the thing is, based on social media, he looks confident and he looks like he's having fun. So that may help him in that regard. But based on form and what I've seen so far, I do not have him going beyond the semifinals.
Ozzy, any thoughts? Ozzy
Yeah,
or Unseen?
um, in agreement. I'm in agreement with most of what Sinclair said there. Yeah, his form for the season just doesn't give me any confidence that he didn't get to the final. And again, this is one of the times when I hope he just proves us all wrong. One to get to the final, I think he will have to run 144 mid, low, and
143.
low.
Yeah, 144 low as it can go. Yeah.
Low. Yeah, 143. Yeah, sorry, 143. 143. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, he may have to go
Yeah.
143 to get in the final.
Unseen
Although
coach.
the 800, sometimes the men in particular get too tactical. But
Remember, the 800 is now a sprint race, you know.
yeah, I know, I'm in agreement. But if the men mess around and, for example, the two fastest guys end up in the same semi, then he could. Yeah, but it's gonna be very, very difficult.
Yes,
I mean,
yeah. The 800.
there's just too many ahead of him right now. And if we
Coach, your
expect him to
thoughts?
improve, then we have to expect them to improve. So
Right. Your thoughts, coach, on the 800 meters for
You
men.
know my
Coach,
thought.
your
You know
face
my
is
thought.
not in the shot.
You see
Yes,
me now?
yes,
You
yes.
know my thought on that, and it's just straightforward. I'm not seeing any medal there, not even seeing him in the semifinal.
Not seeing him in the semi.
No.
But they have this new thing now. The rapid charge might just get him in, even if he is knocked out in his first round. He will get an opportunity
But
to get to the
he will
semis.
still be running against competition, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
True, yeah, true,
Okay.
true.
yeah,
Okay.
But at least he will get a second chance to
yeah.
get to that semifinal. So, and that's why I like that rule. That is why I like that rule so much.
Let we see if he's gonna make it, because the time is going to be what will be the
The time
difference.
is going to be quick.
The time is going to
Time
be the
is
difference.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just for
yeah.
information,
So we'll see.
there are 85 men this year who have run faster than Navaski.
Woo!
85.
Right. Say it
And
again. Say it
all
again.
85 won't start the event, but we have everybody else to start the event will be quicker. Almost certain of that.
Indeed. Before
So
we go any
that's what is
further,
up again.
Jermaine is saying Natalia would need to go, she would need at least 155 low. He's also saying Navaski PB would be good enough. Good enough for what, Jermaine? The final? Track Diamond, welcome once more. Good night, welcome. Diamond is saying 144 will not cut it. 21 athletes ran below 144. Oh my word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's sticky. It's sticky. I did not have any medal there though, but I would love for him to get to the final, because what a lot of people don't understand, that you can get a lot out of a championship, because a championship like this will determine your earning power. So if he can get into the top 8 in the world, then he can negotiate a nice contract. He can get a personal best. He would be the top 8 in the world. So it's not just about winning the medal, but you can also win other things. So let's see what will happen in there. The next event is the women's 1500 meter with Adele Tracy. She's ranked number 17.
Just as I said earlier with regards to her ranking in the 800, I do not know what her training program is. I haven't seen her on track all year, except for when she turned up for national trials just to
Yeah.
qualify.
Mhm.
And so I know for the past 2 years when she represented Jamaica, she's performed exceptionally well,
National
PBing,
record. Yeah.
PBing and running. And so the thing is that even at her best, it's going to be tough for her to make the final. I don't have her making the finals at all.
Mm-hmm.
But even at her best, it's going to be tough for her to make the finals because Faith is no joke.
Oh no, 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 no.
And I actually expect a world record coming from that in the finals.
Yep, yep. I like what Jermaine is saying. Jermaine is banking on all the athletes getting PB. He is rooting for PB, not necessarily medals, because we know these events. I mean, slowly but surely, is like every track event now is becoming a sprint race. It's not a jog race anymore. People are sprinting, people are running hard and things. So the 800, Jamaica will be represented in the 800 and the 1500. The 800 for men and women, the 1500 for women. Honestly, I did not book any medals in those events. Now, the next event that we're going to go to
Oh,
is
you need to, Ozzy and Unseen, they don't want to share their thoughts on the
uh
1500.
unseen, you're
Hmm?
muted. Yeah, we passed the 1500. You were saying something unseen, but you're
No, I got
muted.
a
Uh,
call. I got a
okay.
call.
Well,
Okay, okay. You need to
let
put
me
your
let me go
face in
ahead.
the shot.
No, like I
This settings right here, kind
Yeah.
of unbugging.
yeah, unseen.
Yeah, you're okay now. You're good now. Yeah, what you saying, Ozzy? Can we move past the 1500
Yes,
meters
I was
now?
saying again I have nothing to judge Adele by for the 1500, and
Hmm.
if I was to use
Okay,
what we saw in the trials, I just don't expect to see her, any medals or
okay.
even the semi-final. I think will be difficult.
Yeah, so far, no medals in the 800 for men and women, and none in the 1500. The next event that we are going to is the men's 400-meter hurdles.
400
The
hurdles.
men's 400-meter hurdles with the top giants.
Okay, so here is the thing for that. I was a little worried about Roshan, but then in the last run, he did manage to run 47.6. And then Malik was consistently running well after trials. He did run 47 twice after that. 47 is a regular run now for these people. And so because they're running that, I do expect both of them to get into the finals. But I don't expect any medals from that. The medals will come from Rahom, Benjamin, and Dos Santos.
But here, what Jermaine Forrester is so ambitious. Jermaine said we can get two medals in, we can get two in the finals, and that should be the goal. Do you think we can get two in the final?
We can have two in the finals. That's why I said Rashawn and Malik, I expect to make the finals, but I don't expect them to get a medal.
No
I do
surprise medal
expect,
there.
no, because it's going to take 46 seconds to
True,
get a medal.
true.
And I cannot see, unless Rashawn can spring another surprise like he did last year and end up getting 46. But Karsten, Bry, and Allison have so much experience.
Yeah.
They've
Mm-hmm.
all won championships. They've all been doing this for quite some time, and they're so far ahead of everybody else
That's it.
that it's going to be tough for me to say, yes, I expect a medal.
So what
On a
about the
good
fact
day,
that Malik and Roshan are younger?
younger, yes. I, at best, I expect two PRs from them both. At best, it would be something extraordinary for them to step up and actually take one of those medals. I cannot see anybody
Yeah,
taking over the big three in that. I just can't.
yeah.
As
It's
for Jaheel Hyde, um, I mean, I don't expect him to make the finals still running 48. I don't expect anybody running 48 to make the finals.
true.
And so if he decides that, and the funny thing is, before Rashawn, he's always been making the finals running 48, but everybody else has also stepped up and then he's left behind. If he steps down into the 47, mid 47 range, then I can also say, yes, I can see you getting into the finals as well. And that would be a major achievement for him. I just can't see us getting a medal from that, though. Not with everybody being fit and healthy and at their best.
Yep, yep, yep. Hold that thought. Let us bring in another of my co-hosts. He will be my co-host for the next 11 days in Jamaica. Welcome, Akil. We cannot see your face. Can you get some light on your face? I want everybody to see your face. We're not seeing your
This is
face
better.
clearly.
You need
No, we're not.
Really?
electricity.
Yeah, your face is very dark. Light gone?
No, this is the best
Yes,
light I
yes,
can
got it.
find.
That's the best that you can find. We can't see your face. It would be
No,
Turn,
got
nice to
turn,
see.
turn.
I mean, I can. Uh,
If he sits at a different angle,
Yeah,
If you
under
put
maybe.
the
the
light,
device closer to his face.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Try
Right.
that. Yeah, until he sort out the light. Yeah, back to who was making a comment?
Ozzy and Unseen is yet to
Yeah,
come on.
Unseen, go ahead. 400-meter
Well,
hurdles for
well,
men.
well. You want to go, Ozzy?
I have nothing to add to what Sinclair has said. He has covered everything that I would have said.
All right.
Nothing
So,
to put a medal there.
whoa.
Yes, we
What-
can have. I believe will have two finalists, but medals no. Top three just too far ahead of our guys. Just too far ahead.
Unseen, what you say? One medal there? That's our first medal. One medal there?
This is what I will say. Best case scenario, I see Malik James King getting that third place. Somebody making a mistake out of the top three.
And I think that's doable. I think that is doable.
I think it's the I'm looking at who wants it the most in that final because Malik James King and Russian Clark will be in that final. I don't know about Jail Eye, but I know Malik James King and Russian Clark will be in that final. Based on how I'm seeing them, progressing and getting sharper. They're in their tapering part of their season, speed training and so on, and they're getting better and better. You saw it in the Diamond League meetings, with Malik James King and Russian, right? But that final, Warroom, Dos Santos, Benjamin,
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
Yes.
Somebody though, if you make a mistake, I know the spirit that Mary James King have right now. He's going to eat your food. If you make a mistake, he's coming for that bronze medal. I'm not sure about the goal, but he's going for that bronze.
Yeah.
I also feel, and you make a very good point on scene because I expected Rashawn to medal last year based on what I saw in the rounds. And when he stuttered in those finals, he publicly said, I made my mistake. It won't happen again. The fact that I see him so confident going into the Olympics, if by chance a miracle happens, he could also sneak in for that medal.
Let us hear what Akil has to say. Oh gosh, Akil, we can't see your face. All I can see is when you smile, I can see your teeth then, but I can't see your face. No
Try to
feet.
sit. Yeah, he probably needs to try to sit directly under the light bulb.
Yeah, can you go back a little bit? I would love for us to see your
Yeah, this better now. This better now.
No, I'm still not seeing your face
It's a little
clearly.
better.
I can see your teeth, your white teeth then, but I can't see your face. Your face
You have
is
to just
very
work
dark.
with it, HB,
A
because
little
you
better.
know,
All right, if you can't do any better, I guess it's fine. It's fine. But before we go any further, welcome each and everyone on the live. Let us see your comments. Jermaine is very active there. El Fruro Academy, welcome. He said, big up
HB
everyone.
is El Futuro.
El
Okay.
Futuro. El Futuro. What
The
does that
future.
mean?
The
El
future.
Futuro, welcome.
The
I'm
future.
sorry, sir. I'm very sorry. El Futuro. I'm
It's the
sorry.
future.
Okay. All right. Let's continue now. Akil, what is your comment on the men's 400-meter hurdle? One medal there?
Shot Diamond say one finalist.
Firstly, I want to say good night, everyone. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. As it
Big up.
relates to a medal, you hear me? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
As it relates to a medal, it's gonna be difficult, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible, because the thing about it is that even if we're banking on a mistake, from one of the big three, the thing about it is that the big three will be competing against each other. So there's no room for them to even make a mistake. So I don't see us meddling. It's not impossible though. What I will say though is that I actually disagree with track diamond, I think we will have two finalists in the 400-meter hurdles. However, they will have to PB to make the final. You have a lot of men. You have about, I think you had about 17 men who has run below 48. And remember, it's only 8 spots for the final, and you
Indeed.
expect people to improve.
Right.
So I do have them making the final, but it's going to be really tough for them to get a medal. I just want to point out something though. As much as Malik James King has improved this year, and I'm very happy for his improvement, I still think Rashawn is our better 400-meter hurdler, because if you look at the 400-meter hurdles race at national championships, what happened was that Rashawn Clark, Rashawn Clark, he lost, in my opinion, because of he didn't execute portion of his race. So he was running the 400. He was running the race. I believe that he was trying to match a 46-second pace, and towards the end, coming off the curve, I think he made a misstep or misjudgment, and I think that cost him the race against Malik James King. So I do think that Rashawn Clark is actually the better of the two hurdlers. I think that he and his coach will definitely gone back to work out what would have been wrong, what would have done wrong, and so forth, and just come back and do what they need to do for the final. But the thing about is that the three men are not just fighting for medals; they're fighting for gold. So I don't I see very little room for error from any of them. So I don't have a medal for Jamaica.
Go
Unseen.
ahead. Interesting. Go ahead, Unseen.
I disagree with Akil on the
Mm.
part that he's saying that Rashawn Clark is better than Malik James King. Let's look at it. If one problem I have with Malik James King is that his running style is similar to Antonio Watson, and I believe, well, hold on, people. I'm up this. And I believe that if Malik James King can start his race and get himself in a good position, there's no way Russian Clark can beat him now as it stands. It's because of his running style that Russian Clark seems to be ahead of him. So it look like when he make a mistake. No, but if Malik James King can keep that pace from the start, there's no way. Look at his finishing. And it's the same thing for Antonio Watson. If he can fix that, I'm telling you, he's going to be a dangerous person.
With that said, we are chasing a century in Paris, chasing a century in Paris. If there's nothing more to add, so nobody have a medal for this event either. No, no one. What about you, Ozzy?
No, I
No.
don't see us getting a medal here. As I said, the top three just that so far ahead. Even if they do make mistakes, I think it's just a matter of who went finish 1, 2, 3.
Precisely.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
The gap is
Before
just
we
too far wide.
Okay, before we go any further, welcome Wayne Ashley, welcome. He's saying big up, welcome. J.A. Hummingbird is asking, when will be the first day of participation? J.A. Hummingbird, we did that show last night, but the first day of competition is this Thursday. But this Thursday, they will start with the men and women 20K run walk race, and the big showdown will start on Friday 3:05 a.m. Jamaica time. So all track and field start this Thursday, and it will run until August 11. JJ Empire is saying Malik always stay at the back, just like what Unseen said. Always stay at the back and then try his best to push in the end. So, yes. So, with that said, so we still don't pick up any medal as it. We're going through the 800, we're going through the 1500, we're going through the 400-meter hurdles. No for men and no medal yet. All right. The women's 400-meter hurdles. How many medals can we get from this race?
Just one. And a very strong bronze.
Yeah.
I have Rochelle Clayton. She's been So consistent, absolutely. What I do expect her to do is to definitely smash that national record by Melaine Walker. Um, that 52:30 something is definitely gonna go. Um, but and I may see her running 51, but I cannot see her overtaking the top two when they're running 50 seconds, and that world record is gonna go again.
True.
So let me ask you something now. So that the third place race is going to be between Rochelle and Anna Cockrell from the United States.
Anna has been doing well, yes, but I give Rochelle because she has that experience and she still leaps and bounds ahead of Anna.
Any thoughts on this one, Ozzy? Women's 400-meter hurdles. I too have one medal there. That's my first medal. Ozzy,
Um,
Ansi, any
yeah,
thoughts?
I'm looking at our best case, one medal. Worst case, one medal. I expect us to get a medal, but it won't be easy. But I think
Mhm.
It won't be easy.
No, it won't.
Cockrell, even Jasmine Jones, the other
Yeah.
US girl, I think
Mm-hmm.
they are is not much to separate. But I believe that Clayton will prevail amongst the rest.
Yeah, because
Ball,
Clayton
with ball
actually looked
and
stronger
McLaughlin. Pardon?
in her finish.
Pardon? I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying Clayton, she actually looks stronger in her finishing. No, Rochelle, she's looking way, way better throughout her race in terms of strength and endurance.
Yeah, my fear, and it's a fear I've always have when I watch her running, is that she may go a little bit too hard, chasing the other two women. That's
You
just my.
know,
I'm hoping that she just runs her race. You know, she has her targets. She want to hit hurdle X at this time. Just run her race. The last 100, they just let everything. But I don't want to see her reach 300 and dying. That's what I'm fearful of.
Ozzy, I used to have the same fear for her, but
Oh,
after the past 2 years, watching how she runs and handle the rounds, I used to say, no, man, she just run our finals in the semis, and yet still in the finals, she comes and she runs even faster and managed to snatch that bronze medal. So she has the experience now to know what her body is feeling and what exactly she needs to do. And even though that last race that she won in London was a hot mess, I'm like, I'm still not worried because she has the experience and I can bank on her to deliver. I, I do
Yeah,
Akil,
you,
expect I do expect us to have jellyfish in the finals,
yeah.
but I just can't see her medaling either.
but
Your thoughts,
but
Akil?
yeah.
was it a complete hot mess though? Because it depends on what was her target in that race. For me, whether you look at the first 150, she was basically matching Femke Ball in that race. So I wouldn't say that it was a complete mess, but I do have the same reservations as Ozzy in the sense that she might actually be daring because she's that type of individual. She might actually be very daring and go out and try to match the pace of Sydney McLaughlin and Femke Ball. What I will say though is that it's not her and Anna Cockrell only, but you also have to watch out for Adioka of Bahrain as well. She is someone, she made the final last year. A lot of persons, because she had her doping, she was a doping violation and so forth, and people are upset that
Oh,
she's
yeah.
back in the sport and all these things. But she is a worthy and a formidable contender. So
True.
and to and I disagree with that point that Sinclair made in the sense that Anna Cockrell is not that far away from her. If you look at the races between her and Anna Cockrell this season, it has been very close, very tight. And what I what I will say is that Anna Cockrell, she also has a chip on her shoulder as well. And so I expect her to really fight for that medal. So actually, best case scenario is one medal. Worst case scenario is no medal at all. Because
Yeah,
Russia is not that far from the rest of the ladies.
So
yeah.
so let me explain what I meant in terms of what I said about her and Anna. Anna is yet to have a global medal on the world stage. our girl already has 2. So she knows how to bring it, and she's always ready and prepared to bring it at a major finals. Anna does not have that. And so, yes, Anna being hungry maybe and said, yes, I'm going to go get it, maybe what propels her to possibly get a medal. But I cannot give out on the experience that Rochelle has. Because over the years, a lot of people counted her out too. They said, no, I don't expect her to get anything. And lo and behold, boom, she slams that bronze medal. And she comes back again and she slams it again last year. And so that's what I meant in terms of the experience of bringing it when it matters in a major global final.
Yeah, I think she can get that bronze medal and also a national record. I think she can get the 2, but of course, there will be 5 other women in that race that wants it. Any other thoughts from Ozzy or Unseen? You want to read some of those comments?
For me,
Unseen?
yeah, before I went after say my piece about Russia
Okay.
Clayton. This one, best case scenario, she's fighting for that bronze medal. Worst case scenario, she's coming 4th or 5th. Yes. First place is already gone to Sydney McCacken. What's that guy name again? Who say that Jamaica is gonna get beaten? That name again?
I forgot, but I know who you're talking.
I
That
know who you're
US
talking.
commentator, yeah.
The talk show
He
host, yeah.
forgot to take out him 25 those years because I promise any American will win. And carry get Sydney McCacken now because she win already. You understand me?
I
Yeah.
don't think it's guaranteed for Sydney to win that 400 hurdles.
Why not?
I was just about to say
close to
that.
Sydney? Who's close to
Oh,
Sydney?
somebody talking like me.
I was just about to say
who
that,
is close to
Akil.
Sydney?
I was just about to say that.
Who is close to Sydney?
You're not showing Femke
Bobby.
any respect, you know. Femke is
What
working.
Shall I try?
Not saying.
on
No.
unseen sports? Remember,
Sydney.
the Olympics are in
Sydney can
Paris, so Europeans, every single European basically are on home turf. I expect the Europeans on a whole to bring it at these Olympics. Sydney gold medal.
Yeah.
I would have said it was sure before, but
Right.
I'm not saying that it's sure. It's sure right now.
Akil,
Agreed.
you see, similar to how Stephen Francis talk. So me look on the track and field, you know. Either you fast or you don't fast. Simple as that. Sydney has proven
Ball is up fast.
there's nothing about this feel and this that. If she can't run, she now can't be. Yo, the girl that runs smooth and everything. Jesus.
She is. She
Hey.
is. I do agree. And in every aspect on paper and on form, Sydney is still ahead.
But
In the flat
guys, this is
400, she's still
championship, you
ahead.
know.
Yeah.
The only thing can
Forget
stop
is
Sydney.
that-
Let me say this, HP. The only thing can stop Sydney from winning that goal is if she get injured. Or she just decides, you know what, I need to win this time.
So you're saying Femke cannot challenge. That's what you're saying.
Can't
She-
run her, can't come
maybe.
close to her, she's not gonna win.
Okay.
No, I don't think Akil. I don't want to speak.
I just
don't
want to
think we're
point
saying
out
that she will not win. You know, I don't. But what I think he may be saying is not maybe as a foregone conclusion, and a lot of people have been saying
It's not
And
a
I-
runaway.
right? I don't
So
think
that's
it will be.
So that 25,000 gone in her hand. All right, I'm gonna go through the comments, HP.
Yeah, read some comments, and then after that, we go to the next hot event.
So Jeremy Image Forrester from Facebook said, Bronze, my friend Clayton. One Clayton JJ Empire again will be between her and Anna Cockrell. Jeremy Image Forrest from Facebook, the national record is gone. Him again, worst case, Rochelle run 52.1. Unseen Sports at 341-4262 is a calling number. People feel free to call in and share your opinion. All right. Track Diamond Jasmine Jones is the biggest challenge for the brands. Technically, a superior hurdle lane draw will be critical. German Image Faster again. Shannon Sharp. Yeah, Shannon Sharp, that guy. He will get the beating. Yeah. Anna Ferguson just type in. Said that I have Jamaica getting one medal also in the 400-meter hurdles. Which one of them, Anna, male or female? Anyway, Chuck Diamond said, to be honest, I am not going to buy too much into ball. 50.9. Ball has art, so you can never count her out if it is close. Raman Stewart on the Facebook section said, repeat the number again. 3414262. It's in the comment section. You don't see it?
All right.
3414262.
All right. Welcome each and everyone again. Welcome if you're just joining
Okay.
us. Tonight we are chasing a century in Paris. And what I mean by that is that currently Jamaica's Olympic trophy cabinet is on 87 medals. Can we get to 100 medals in Paris? We are chasing the century in Paris. Anna, welcome. Anna Ferguson, welcome. Anna is saying she have us getting one medal in the women's 400-meter hurdles. I have that too, Anna. Colin Quest is saying Shelly Gold. All right, we don't reach there so yet, Colin. But I get you. So big up each and every one for coming in. The next event now is
Wait 1 second.
sure.
I am trying to pull up the timetable for the Olympics. Is it the same where the mixed relay runs at the beginning of the championships, or did they push
Yes.
that?
No,
Okay,
it's
so
at the beginning, day 1 and day 2.
okay, so if it
Day
is
2
still at
and
the
day 3.
beginning, Femke Ball is going to be running in that, which means she's going to be exerting energy that Sydney won't. So that's going to affect her for sure.
Yeah,
But
she normally
Sydney
run in the
also
So that's
said,
something. I'm sorry?
but Sydney also, yeah, sorry about that. Sydney also said that she'll be interested in running the mixed relay as well. And
The
just to
United States is
highlight some,
never ever going to put her in the mixed relay. They're
Why
not
not?
stupid. They're not
Why
idiots.
why
not?
not?
Why
They'll
not?
put her on the flat 4x4, on the regular female 4x4. They're not going to put her on the mixed
So
relay.
why wouldn't you put her in the mixed?
Why
They
would
have
you put
too
her
much
in?
depth and too much people to
Yeah.
bring. Why would they waste time doing that?
Yeah.
They have way too much depth. And look at this, other than probably the United States, only Europe has such depth or try to make a big deal out of the mixed 4x4. We are putting our second best in the mixed 4x4 because we don't have that type of depth either.
All right, we don't reach a relay yet. Why not pushing it? The next
No, but me
event.
just did try and make a point.
The next
No,
event is the next
can I
event
make a
is
point?
sure.
Can I make a point before we leave? I
Sure,
just
sure,
want to say
sure.
that in 1996, everybody had Kim Button as being invincible, and
True.
Dion Hemmings McCarthy beat her.
Yes.
True. And here
So
come Kim
you,
Batten. Who remember that coverage?
yes.
I'll know Kim
So,
Batten can come.
so what I will say is that, and someone in the comments said that Femke has heart. What I will say is that Femke,
Quick.
Femke is very fast, and all I will say is that I believe Sydney will win, but I'm just saying that I don't think it's going to be a blow like in the other years. I think Sydney is definitely gonna have to work.
Exactly. I agree
Yeah,
with you
I think
100%.
so too. I think
Yes.
so too.
No, but she always work, even when she has nobody in the race.
Right.
No, that's not what he meant. Come on, man. What he's
Well,
I
saying
know
is
I know what that
Tell
means.
me what I mean. Tell me what I
what
mean.
he meant. All right, correct me
Tell
if
me.
I'm wrong,
Tell me what I mean.
Akil. What he meant is that the race will be very competitive between Femke and Sydney. Isn't that what you meant, Akil? Okay, there we go.
And then hold on, and then me
Not
say
going
no.
by a
She
flight or hurdle.
always make the race look competitive, even when she don't have anybody to run and beat her. That's what I said.
Anyway, Jermaine is saying Diane ran a then Olympic record to win. Femke has to run faster than Sydney ran 3 years ago to win, and even then still won't be good enough. You have to remember that Sydney did not run much of last season, even though we've seen her in a few races. But remember, she shut down her season very early last season. She didn't go to the World Championship. So let us
HP,
see. Yeah?
HP, it look like you put Fenke over Sydney. So.
No, I am being objective. I'm not saying Sydney won't win, but she won't run away with it like she normally do.
He's a real
That's what
politician.
I'm saying.
You're a politician, I tell you.
Who?
You, the biggest politician.
No, we have to be objective and we have to be unbiased when we
I'm not being a
do
politician
it.
today.
Use the same
Listen,
argument
listen.
with
I've
yeah,
seen I've
confidence.
seen us crown athletes before the race run. Who remember champs 1990, 96 it was? 1992 or 1993
Only
when
Ozzy.
Daniel England was crowned the gold medalist for the 200 meter. And who defeated him? Donovan Powell and upset
Not by anybody from Jago though.
you understand? Donovan Powell. So sometimes we crown
With all due
people
respect.
and not sure because you don't know a man game plan coming in. But anyway, I know champs we're talking about now. The next event is the men's 400, the men's 400 meters. Is there any medals for Jamaica? So far, we got one medal.
No,
Why
no,
not?
Bailey, can do something? Sinclair?
nope,
No,
no.
think so.
I don't have him. I have Sean Bailey in the
Sean Bailey.
finals because he has the experience to make the finals. It is going to take low 43, mid to low 43 to win. And to be honest, my top three is Matthew Hudson Smith, Quincy Hall, and Stephen Gardner.
That's a good pick.
Those are my top three.
Not necessarily in that order, right? So,
It could switch. You never know because Stephen has prior experience.
Warrior three,
Matthew Hudson Smith from Great Britain,
right?
Quincy Hall from the United States,
Right.
and Stephen Gardner from the
So where do
Bahamas.
you put Michael Norman? Michael Norman not in the party?
I don't have him. No. Nope.
Okay.
So what about
Okay.
Kirani James?
Nope.
No Kirani James?
He'll make the finals, but he won't medal.
Yeah.
Sean Bailey, you say going to the final too?
Sean Bailey, I have him in the finals, but I don't have him medaling.
Somebody
Ozzy,
going some upset
Ozzy, what you
one or
say on
something.
this one? Ozzy,
Before you move on, I needed to see DeAndre give me another 44 low for me to say, yes, I think he can make the finals. I can't look at a one-off race because I've seen a lot of these athletes come to trials and nationals and do their one-off and never reproduce it when it really matters. And it could be just the magnitude of the event that causes them not to produce. I don't know what it is because, I'm sure that our coaches are smart enough to know that this is where they need to be peaking for. But, the whole magnitude and the mental weight that they bring into the event can hinder the performances that we're expecting. But at worst, I'm only expecting one person to be in the finals, and that is Sean Bailey.
Sean Bailey. Ozzy, you have any thoughts on this one before we move to Akil?
I really would have loved to say yes. I believe that we'll have a finalist. None of the gentlemen that will represent us so far this season have shown that. I could give me the confidence. Then let me say it that way to say that they'll make the final.
Hold on a minute, guys. Let me just read something. JJ Empire, are you sure about that news? JJ Empire is saying news in. Sasha Lee Forbes will be replacing someone in the 100 meters.
Okay.
Is that confirmed, JJ Empire? Can someone check for me, please?
I'm looking on Facebook right now to see if there's something posted.
Yeah, because JJ Empire just posted in the comment, news in. Sasha Lee Forbes will be replacing someone in the 100 meter. And he said apparently it is Sherika she is replacing. Is that facts? I want to know if it's facts.
I just
JJ Empire, where you got that news? Where you got that news? All right.
You can't follow YouTube something, No, it needs to come from a credible source. You cannot follow YouTube.
I agree, and that is why we want credible news.
But Frana came out and said, hey,
she's ready.
She's okay. She's
okay.
Right. So I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't
understand.
JD, I think that news is fraud.
Yeah.
Look here. Heather, Moat make we talk anything.
Yeah,
Make we
let
move
us
on,
move
yeah.
on because with that
All right.
news, let us wait and see
We
we
don't
see
want to hear them
further.
then, man. What if a
Because I
king
don't
have to
want
do
that
it?
kind of yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
All
Moving. Who
right.
was having their thought? Go ahead, Akil. The men's 400
Yes.
meter.
So
No,
the
it
men.
was Ozzy. It was Ozzy.
Oh,
Ozzy didn't finish.
Oh,
Ozzy need
Yes,
to
Ozzy
finish
was.
his
yes,
thought.
Oh, go ahead,
oh, my
Ozzy. Ozzy
apologies.
wasn't finished.
yes.
Ozzy, are you with us?
Sorry, I just turned on the TV to watch TV, but I just to see if I could pick up something. Yeah. Some of the gentlemen have given me the confidence to think that I can safely say that we'll have finalists. I would love that one of them do make it. There are just so many ahead of them. You know, it's I don't
Yeah,
see
the
any medal here.
depth.
I'm hoping for at least one finalist.
Okay, fair enough.
That's it.
Akil, you have any thoughts on the men's 400 meter?
Okay. So as relates to the men's 400 meters, so
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this. I don't have us earning a medal in this event. However, I wouldn't be surprised if we did.
A medalist.
And let me share
Not a
why I believe
medalist,
so
a
because
finalist.
uh because no, I say I wouldn't be
All right, hold a
surprised if
moment.
we
Before you
earned a
go
medal
any
in this
further,
event.
another person on the live is saying, Carlene Smith is saying, Sasha Lee Forbes is replacing someone, but no confirmation of whom. Wayne Walker just said it. Jaja.
It could be
All right,
Shelley.
let's move on. It will be
It will
confirmed at
come.
some point
Yeah,
in
it will.
time.
I'm
Moat make
hoping
we
that
talk anything.
Jermaine is also saying yes. Wayne Walker just reported it's gonna do.
Okay.
He's going to do some digging and come back. Oh yeah,
Okay, no
yeah.
problem.
Why did it start now? Go ahead, Akil. Sorry about that. We're just giving the
So
news
yes,
as we
so
get
I
it.
was saying no problem. So I was saying that I don't have us to medal. However, I wouldn't be surprised if we medal in this event because as much as we're playing down the chances of our Jamaican men, if we really look at it, our Jamaican men have excellent coaches. So Sean Bailey is in the same camp as Stephen Gardner and Matthew Hudson Smith. Uh, you know, Javon Powell is coached by Holloway. So I expect them to give off their best in the 400, and I think that in the 400 anything can happen. We know that persons can improve and rise to the occasion and so forth. But as it relates to the medalists, I actually have no Americans on the podium. I think Stephen Gardner will retain his title. I have Hudson Smith finishing second, and I have Alexander Doom to get the bronze. If you watch a race earlier this season with Alexander Doom and Stephen Gardner, Alexander Doom literally ran down Stephen Gardner, and even though it wasn't a fast race, you know, that race early season showed that Alexander Doom is no one to play with. He then came to European Championships and he won in 44-1 so it shows you that he is getting better at the event, and I really do believe that anybody who can really rise to the occasion and beat Carson Warholm in any event is someone we should take seriously. um, Also watch out for Dobson as well from Great Britain. He is a worthy competitor as well. So as much as Quincy Hall did well in that 400, I really don't have him medaling in the event. But as I said before, I do agree that it will take 43 to possibly medal in the 400 meters. Um, but as I said before, I'm not writing off our Jamaican men just yet. From 2017, our Jamaican men has had at least one participant in the men's 400-meter finals. From 2017, I should say. Sorry about that.
So
So it
Akil,
shows you that and it's not the same
They're
persons. Yes,
consistent. They're consistent.
it's not. It's not the same individuals. It's different individuals at different games making the various championship finals. So I expect our men to give good showing, but I don't have us medal in the event. But I would have an asterisk as a surprise medal.
I
Unseen,
agree. Hold
unseen
on one
sports.
second. I just want to say something. I do agree with you with regards to Alex, but I have him as a dark horse. mainly because of the fact that this is really his breakout year, where people are beginning to keep a close eye on him. But in terms of the experience of being in a major final and pulling it off, these three gentlemen have been there, done that. He has not. And so that's why I'm going to give the nod to the experienced gentleman.
Any thoughts on scene? Before we go any further, let me just read another comment. Jermaine Forrester is saying it look as though there is some news regarding a replacement in the women's 100 meter, but yet to be confirmed. But let us watch and see. JJ Empire is saying, I told you all nationwide confirmed it. We just not sure who exactly she is replacing. No, this news kind of put a little damper on
What we didn't hear now.
things.
What we didn't hear.
Yeah, and it even threw off my prediction a little way, but I'm still going to go through with my prediction. But let us continue sending the update, guys. Sometime when you see some news, you're hoping that it is fake news, and this is
Of
one
course.
of them. Um, you know, I'm hoping that this is one of those fake news. But Unseen, do you have any thoughts on the men 400, or we can go to the women's 400
Can
meters
move on.
now?
I don't really have any. It's going to be difficult for the Jamaican athlete.
So
It's
you
going to be
don't
difficult.
have any medal there either.
I think the thing is, the gut feeling or the best case scenario, the gut feeling, not an analytical standpoint, but it's a gut feeling. I'd say Sean Bailey can, get a bronze or a silver there. But looking at the athletes that are before him and how they are running and they're shaping up and how they're tapering part of their season went, he's out of the picture.
But I'm going to make a point, and JJ Empire is saying it. He said Shelley did not have any experience, and we keep using the not having any experience thing. And we've seen a lot of people gone to the Olympic Games and win as rookies. So I don't understand why is it that we continue to discredit no experience. So many people have gone to championship as newbies and walk
But
away with the gold medal
yes,
in the
yes,
guard.
I agree with that. But
Mhm.
during that particular year in 2008, how many ladies actually ran sub 10 other than the Jamaicans? Very few. A lot of ladies were not in that particular form. So it's one thing that a rookie can step up and win. And when I get to the women's 100 and I speak about and I begin to talk about Tina Clayton, then I would say, okay, then we can look at the history of the coach, the history of what we have seen before
All
coming
right,
out
let's
of this
not touch the
particular camp.
100 meter yet. Yeah, let
That's
us
what
go.
I'm saying. But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just when you talk about rookies and coming and winning, it at this point in time, when you look at how far ahead, remember, back then, let's say that we're at the men's 400. Back then, 44 used to be like,
A
now
big
44 is
deal.
like, walk in the
Yeah,
park.
warm up.
Show me a
Yeah.
43 or a 42, and then you will get me attention.
Let us go to the women's 400 meters. The women's
Can I,
400 meters.
can I make a point about the men though?
Sure,
Me-
sure.
but even when you look at Alexander Doom's season though, he has been putting together a very, very good season. World indoor champion, European
Yes.
champion. So it's not that he
Yes.
is completely a rookie.
Right.
So I really do expect him to come on the world stage. And as I said before, and I will continue to emphasize it, it is a European Olympics. I expect the
Yeah.
Europeans to perform above and beyond themselves.
I think the Europeans
So
are going to turn up for real. And I was looking at the schedule, and I realized that quite a few finals that they're expected to do well in is going to close the show on some days. Like the 4x4 for women will run after the men. The I think the 400-meter hurdles for men will close one of the days. So I think they have big plans to step up. So, with that said, can we go to the
The
women's
400
400
women.
meter? Women's, yes, women's
I have
400.
Jamaica's gold medal there for Nikisha Price. I was a little worried about her and the long season that she's had. But then after watching her break the PR a week ago, her PR on the national record a week ago, I'm like, no, yeah, for me, I know she's going to get competition from Paulino, but for me, she has such confidence at this point in time. She is going to deliver that gold medal for Jamaica with another national record. And it actually would not surprise me if she runs 47.
All right then. With that
Yeah,
said,
wouldn't surprise
any
me
other
either.
comment? Anybody disagree or agree that Jamaica will win the gold medal in this event? And why?
I
What I
disagree. No,
what I will say is that. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead,
No, you
Akil. Go
can
ahead.
go. You can go, Osi.
All right, Ozzy, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Akil, say you
What I
can go
will
ahead.
say though is that. Oh,
Who is going? Who is going? All right, Akil, you go.
all right, no problem. I
Yeah.
probably moving slow, but I said before. Yes, I believe that she will. I believe that she is a favorite to win. However, I would side eye Shauna Miller Weevil.
She's
I
not
would side
there.
eye her because no
Shauna
man, I
is
just
not
She's
there.
not
confirmed
running.
though. No man, she's
she's
not
listed.
running.
She not
She's
there.
listed, man.
Yeah, but she
I,
withdrew a few weeks ago. She's one of the defending champion that will not get an opportunity to retain her title
well,
or to
I
defend her
spoke with a
title.
Bahamian friend. I spoke with a
And
Bahamian friend before coming on this show, and just confirmed that Shauna is at the Olympics. She'll be running.
She's listed. She's
okay
listed.
then.
She'll be doing the
So
400
she
meters.
she ended up getting listed. She ended up getting listed and included
Yeah, man, she's
because of the
listed.
ranking, not because of the fact that she qualified. So if you don't have enough people who makes the time
Yes.
qualification or something such, that's how she ended up going on the list.
I thought she was out. I read
She was.
something.
She was. She
Right.
was. But
I
then
read
she ended up getting the blight to go because of the fact that not enough people, because if the A qualification standard is not met by all the countries, then they go by the ranking. And
Right.
that's how she got scraped in through the
but
ranking.
but when she was pulled out, it wasn't based on ranking or not. It is said that she was injured.
Right.
She was carrying a similar injury to what
Exactly.
Elaine is carrying. So I was under the
Exactly.
impression that she's out. She was one of the champions,
But
the current champions that is out. So that is interesting. Go ahead, Akil. Continue. Okay, so
yeah,
Akil is delayed. Akil,
sorry about that. I was saying that.
can you
You
hear
hear
us?
me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you
You
now.
hear
Go
me
ahead.
now?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
can hear you now.
Hmm.
All right, no problem. Yeah, so I asked because I read that article as well, HB. I asked because I saw her on the World Athletics site. I saw that she's listed, so I asked my friend, my classmate who is Bahamian, and she said that Shauna Miller Weaver will be running there. What I will say is that until until it's confirmed, until it's confirmed that she is out of shape and she is not in the best shape to win to defend or to challenge for a title, I am, I'm gonna give her a little side eye because this is a woman who has run 48 multiple times. She knows how to get her body to that place, and I think she has entered the realm. In track and field, I always say that it's a sport where is what you have done for me lately. I think she
Hmm.
has entered the realm where she's an exception to that rule, where she cannot do anything for you greatly going to a championship and just deliver. deliver. I'm not saying that she is in 48 shape, Jeremy. What I will say is that I will side eye her because I
For
when I
what
think of
though?
Shawnee,
To even make the finals?
no man for a medal.
Mm.
Boy, please.
No,
No, but no,
let me
but
tell you why I
no, but
side eye
if
her.
you look
Did
at
she run
it,
at the Bahamas trials?
Look here.
she
She ran
got
Look
injured at the
here. Not
Bahamas
even.
trial.
Look here. She not even list. Yes, she did go to Bahamas to run. May I look on the top list now?
Yeah,
Not
but
even the
she
top
got
100 she not
injured.
listed in.
She got injured at the Bahamas trial. But
Right. Not even
I'm
the
going
top
to
100 she not listed in.
I am going to agree with Akil. I am not ruling out Shawnee because Shawnee know how to get herself ready
Yes, she does, but you have
for
to
championship.
understand this is not back in the year 2000 when you could probably run 50 seconds or mid 49 and win. We're talking about people who are currently running 48 seconds, and
No, but you
we have one, two, three people right now who are running
no,
No,
but
but
48
no, but
Sinclair,
seconds.
Sinclair,
On top
you've
of the
had
fact, hold on. On top of the fact that we have two other people who already ran 48 and are close to it already, which includes
Sinclair,
Paulino
you've
and
had
El Nasta. Come on,
you've
man.
had people
you know,
gone to championships with the fastest time and don't even make it out of the first
I'm
round.
not saying
So
that.
you
I'm not
feel
saying that, but I'm
to
saying
turn up on the
events.
day.
Yes, but
but the,
events have gone so far ahead now in terms of the times that are being run and consistently being run that you can't look at somebody who is injured like Shawnee and say, "Oh, I expect her to make the finals."
but let me tell you what I would why I would side eye Shawnee in 2021 after Shawnee she didn't run the 200-meter final. I think she made it to the 200-meter final, and then she started the race, but then she stopped running in the 200. If you notice, going into the 400, she literally had tapes on her leg, which means that she had suffered a little niggle going into that 400 meters, and she ran 48.3, not being in her best shape in 2021. As somebody who has run multiple 48, I'm not going to rule her out. Another thing as well, you have
But that was a
examples.
Shawnee that was,
Hold on,
but
Sinclair.
that was a Shawnee. That was a
Hold
Shawnee
on,
that was running
Sinclair.
on the circuit, so we
Hold
knew
on. Let Akil finish.
But
Go ahead, Akil.
yeah, another thing as well is
he.
that we have examples of women who have shown that that even though their season hasn't been great, come championship time they can deliver.
And
Veronica
keep
Campbell Brown in 2015. Veronica Campbell Brown in 2015. No one had her. She was the last person to make it to that 200-meter final, and she came up with a bronze medal in 2015. Alyssa Felix in 2021. No one predicted Alyssa Felix to get a medal. Alyssa Felix was all the way outside in lane 9, and Alyssa Felix got a bronze medal. What I'm trying to say is that Shauna Miller Weebo, I think, has entered into the same realm of as those women who who are exceptions to the whole rule of what have you done for me lately, you know, that is prevailing track and field. Another thing as well is that Shelley and Fraser Price in 2016 with an injured toe, right? Injured toe, get a bronze medal. So there are just some athletes who,
you
when
cannot rule
it
them
doesn't
out.
matter, that you
Hmm.
cannot rule them out. You have to look on them with a side eye, and that's why I have Shawnee Miller Weaver. I actually have her for the bronze medal. So um I have our girl to win. I have Paulina to finish second, and I have Shawnee to finish third. Right? As it relates to Nikisha Price is slowly but surely putting together one of the most legendary seasons in 400 meters history. And Salwa Nasa as well. I can't believe I forgot about her. But let's talk about Nikisha. Nikisha is putting together one of the most consistent and amazing 400 meter seasons by any runner. And it's a little bit disappointing that she's not getting the attention that she deserves. Right? But you know what? After these Olympic Games, people are going to remember the name Nikisha Price. So I have her to win gold, Paulinia second, and Shauna Miller Weber third. As it relates to Sawa Aid Nasa, to be honest, Sawa Aid Nasa is in a better come to the championships you can probably bank more on Salwa than Shauna. I will give credence to that.
That makes sense.
What about Holmes? What about Holmes from the
Yeah.
United States?
No, she has
No?
a
I
history
think
of
she'll
being
be the
very
I think she'll be the best
inconsistent.
performing. I think she'll be the best performing American, but I don't think being best performing American guarantees you a place in the final. I think the finals are going to be really hard to get into.
Jermaine just
You
touched a
probably have to be
very good
looking at 49-4.
Jermaine just touched a very good point. Jermaine said, so we disrespecting both the Polish and the Dutch
I am not,
women?
because I have Kazmarek on that bronze medal. Please, I actually have her in the bronze
Yes,
medal.
sir. Game
Who
on,
getting the
game
I
goal?
am
Who
on.
not.
getting the goal? Who getting the goal?
I have Nikisha, then Paulino, and then Kazmarek there. But I also have Adeleke in the finals. I
Yes.
have Clava in the finals. I
Mm-hmm.
have what's her name in the finals? Nasser in the finals as well, and
Yeah.
Sade Williams making that finals.
Yeah, Shade should make that final based on experience. Ozzy, do you have a comment on this race?
Um,
Let's hear Ozzy's
no,
thoughts.
Nikisha definitely to win. As I said, the season that she's been putting together is exceptional. Um, I haven't looked beyond that to the other medals, to be honest. I mean, I have some contenders, but Jamaican prospects, I don't see anybody else making the final. Any other Jamaican making the final. I'm hoping that we
Stacey
can at
won't make
least
the
get.
final.
She
Pardon?
will have to cut
50
her
That's a
points.
fair
PB.
point.
Who?
She
Okay.
will have to cut her PB by an entire second
I don't
to
want
make
making
that
the final.
final.
Stacey and Williams.
No, I
Yeah.
don't deserve making the final.
So
Just
we
too
have
many
another
ladies.
medal.
Just
Not
too
an
many
entire
ladies
second, but
running
probably
for
half.
better than that.
So we have another medal here from another medal from the women. So this is medal number 2 for me. How many you guys gone so far?
Um,
Same.
Same two.
it's
Okay.
it's I went just mute for a minute here.
Okay. Ozzy is going to
Yeah,
take a
it's
break
supposed to be
from
enough.
us a little bit. Yeah, Ozzy, do your thing. Thank you for being here, and we're going to continue. But before we go any further, Track Diamond said, agree with you, Akil Ree Holmes. Anna Ferguson is saying at Empire, I have okay, they're talking about the 100, which we will get to soon. Ali by Nature is saying, night, everyone. Good night, Ali by Nature. And let us continue. So, the 400-meter women, we have one medal there, and it is the gold medal. All right, the men's 110-meter hurdles. Let me say that again. The men's 110-meter hurdles, or the 110-meter hurdles, because this is only run by the men, but I say men for those who don't understand track and field like we do. The men's 110-meter hurdles. How many medals, before we get into the discussion, how many medals each of you have for this event?
One.
I think that we can get 3.
I have only one.
I
Can
have
get 2.
2. I'm brave. I have 2 from this event.
I have
Best
only
case
one.
scenario, the best case, we get 3. Worst case, 2.
I'm sorry, guys.
So I have 2. I know it is an
Sinclair,
obstacle
why
event.
have one, Sinclair?
Um, for one, I think Grant Holloway is in the form of his life right now, and it is going to take a lot to beat him. If Hansel Parchment was in the same form as he was back in 2022 or in 12-9 form, then I would say, yes, we're going to get more than one. But we also have 3 US runners who are running under 13. We have no other person currently running under 13.
True, but this is
The
an
only
obstacle
other,
race.
okay, yes, but the only person who I would say I could bank on getting it would have been Rashid. But for me, after watching what he did last year and falling, I think that is going to play an impact on him. And when I see how he goes through the rounds, then I could probably change my mind and say, you know what? He's definitely going to teach everybody a lesson. But for right now, and the races that I've seen him run on the circuit, I cannot. I have him in the finals, but I cannot put him on the podium.
Let me ask a question.
But I
Suppose
do know that Hansel Parchment is going to spoil that 1, 2, 3 that the US is aiming for.
Which one, two, three?
suppose they line up. Suppose they line up Holloway between Broadbell and Parchment. What will
It doesn't
happen?
matter where they line up. It doesn't matter how they line up.
Right.
It no matter what. I just feel like a Broadbell has a hurdle, a mental hurdle from that he needs to get over from last year because he was in like the best form ever. And after falling in the rounds, the dude didn't even come back. And I'm like, dude, is it that bad? And we didn't hear anything about having an injury. He just ended the season right then and there. And I'm like, is it that bad that you can't pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going again? And I may be wrong. It could be that I missed something. But for me, until he can prove him, I would have given a much if Omar McLeod was in the race, I would say, okay, yep, I'm gonna bank on Omar. Because I
All right,
know
let's
he has
give
that, but
Coach
I just can't.
Unseen.
I can't.
Let's hear Coach Unseen thoughts now, and then
Who is the Olympic champion previously?
Parchment.
That's Parchment.
Okay, we never say nothing more. You see that title that you have and you're in the race and you're beside Holloway. I say I'm gonna look, I just look for my name.
Utter rubbish. Stop the
What do
foolishness.
you mean?
Rubbish.
What do you mean?
Because champions go to championship and get beaten. You being the current champion, don't say one thing. That don't say
I
nothing.
am not saying that you won't get listen. I'm not saying that you won't get beaten. But listen to what I say. Beside Parchment. It's me no man beside Parchment. Yeah? All the parchment, any parchment, just start fret.
Okay. No, we
Your
understand.
bias, we understand your bias because that's your last name. You cannot see this any other way. But let us hear Akil's thoughts on the men's 110-meter hurdles. Then we go to Ozzy. Go ahead,
I have
Akil.
1-2. I was
You
getting
have
1-2.
1-2. There is the same thing I have.
Yes. I have 1-2 because this is the thing, this is the thing, like even the fact that the Americans ran fast at their American trials, right? And it's not a discredit to the Americans as well, because I really do believe that they have 3 solid hurdlers. But I just believe that our hurdlers will be ready come Paris. And even when they talk about the mental barrier for Broadbell, look, if Broadbell intends to win goal, he has to overcome that mental barrier. So, for me, I'm not taking that excuse. What I will say is that the only thing that keeps Holloway away from these 2 gentlemen is his start. And I'm telling you, both of these gentlemen know that is the start that me for work on to catch him towards the end. So and if you watch the USA trials closely, the second place on the US trials nearly catch Holloway.
Crittenden.
Nearly catch Holloway, because he ran 12:93. The Crittenden, he ran 12:93 and Holloway ran 12:86.
Yeah.
So Olympic pressure. But the thing about is that, like, the thing with Holloway is that Holloway hardly makes mistakes, and that's why he is world champion 3 times in a row. Because the truth be told, we as Jamaicans know, say Holloway lucky these last 3 world championships. Him lucky in 2019, lucky in 2022, and him lucky again in 2023. And we're not saying that, we're not discrediting the fact that he
I
went
don't
and
like
did
look
what he
like
had to
him.
do. But the truth be told, yeah, but
His
truth be
start,
told,
his
the race could
start
have
is
been much more
flawless.
competitive.
His start is flawless, and that I think is what is working for him. By the time Parchi get into his running, Holloway most times gone. So I'm hoping that Parchi and Broadbell is a better starter, even though they're very tall. Broadbell seemed to start a little better than Parchi. But I think if if they start with Holloway, he's going to get beaten.
So
But if
so here is,
you have to run him down, it might be a little problem.
let me add one final thing. And if anybody watches track and field closely and analyzes Grant Holloway, they would also notice that Holloway's best race for the year usually comes at the US trials. When he goes into a major championship, so when he ran that 1286 in Eugene, I can guarantee you that he probably won't run that in France, because based on his running form
And
and his history, he never goes back and repeats that, which means that more than likely the person who ends up winning will end up running 12.9. And if Rashid or or Hansel gets back into 12.9 form, then I could say okay. But still, he is so far ahead of the rest that I think it's going to be very tough this year. And it may be, and I say may, a very strong may, but it just may be that this may be the year for him.
I
and
think that
and
race is wide open. But go ahead, Ozzy, go ahead. And then Unseen.
This one, I have to say, normally when I try to do this type of thing, I don't let sentiments
Yes.
influence my thinking and
Yep,
thought process.
exactly.
So I have a best case that we could get 2 medals, but sentiments in that. That means when it comes straight out, the 3 Americans are performing much better. Crittenden, in fact, is the one that was second. The one I'm not too convinced is a real medal prospect, although he is the second quickest in the world this year.
Right. Mhm.
Roberts has been there, has been there at the top.
Mhm.
Let me jump to our worst case. Our worst case is no medal.
that is true.
No medal. No medal. And I
Because
believe we'll get 1 medal. I don't know who, and I don't know what color.
Yeah, that's
But
how I have it too. Two
I think
medals. I don't
I
know
would
where.
say that there's a little bias and thing in that selection. I'll come out right and just say
Is it biased though, or is it that
bias.
we really have, but we do have quality. So why
Yes,
would it
but
be
there
biased?
are 4 people ahead of our guys with quality.
and the thing up
All
and
these
also
three
I
of them
think
that
So
we
what you
got.
get
Yes.
it's anybody's race based on the quality. They have 3 quality, we have, and I
That's
think
running
maybe
faster
with
than our guys. Not just
and
quality. We have run faster than our guys.
yeah, but the thing is, you see, the thing is, I most times I
Mm.
really don't use season best going into championship to determine who will be the better athletes, because I've seen athletes gone into
Of course.
championship with the fastest time in the
Of
world
course.
and don't even medal. And we're not talking about Orlando Bennett for me is my
I
dark
don't know
horse.
names among the Jamaica who will get a medal. That's I left it like
I
that.
don't know where the medals will come from,
but
but
In I'm dream.
I think we can get 2 medals there. I'm
but
not
what
sure.
He
Go ahead,
he
Akil.
probably sorry if I could. He is probably of all the names I've called so far the one year that running
mhm.
with the least amount of pressure. Bennett. 'Cause there's pressure on Broadbell and Parchment to beat the Americans. There's massive pressure on Holloway to deliver, and the Americans for the clean sweep. Because we hear that rhetoric. So Bennett is one of the least pressure. It
Nobody
might
saw
very well be
Rana
because
Levy 4 years ago. Nobody
yeah,
expected Rana
yeah,
Levy to medal 4 years ago,
it,
but he
it
Yes,
did.
might
but
well. This
but
is where this is the only part now where I bring experience into things. With the to me, if you're running faster than somebody, you're running faster than them. No experience don't make no difference. That's for long distance. Experience is now the emotional part of the thing, the pressure, how you deal with that. When you go on the starting block, do the knees turn to jelly? That's
And
where
that's
mhm.
for all
having been
events.
there in that sort of environment, that's where experience counts. But
Okay.
not to
But
drag it
but
out
Akil,
what
too
I will
long.
say
Keep
though
bringing
is
it.
that,
I am
sorry
one
about that.
medal. One medal, Linda.
go ahead, Akil.
But, but I think we also have to look at the competition outside the US and Jamaica, because you have an Italian.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
pronounce his name properly. Simonelli.
yeah, man.
You have Simonelli. He's a European champion, and he is a very very strong hurdler. Another hurdler as well is Sasha Zoya. We saw when he ran that 1272 as a junior, and he's very determined that come Paris him a go run hard, get that goal on his home turf and all these things. So the 100 meter, the 110-meter hurdles is going to be a very competitive event.
I'm Japanese.
But
Mm-hmm.
as I said before, I just, if you look at all the races throughout Holloway's career, for some reason it's like the Jamaicans are the ones who have the remedy to beat him. So it's not just sentimental. One of the reasons why I have Parchi and Broadbell beating him is because they have beaten him before. And I think we can't underestimate how much that is, how much that is a factor in terms of athletes competing against each other. Like, there's no fear, even if he gets out away from them at the start. They know within themselves that if they continue to hurdle, if they continue to push through, they are going to catch him. And that's the thing that's the thing that the other competitors in the 110-meter hurdles don't have. Some of them, probably Daniel Roberts. Well, Daniel Roberts, yes, but other than from Daniel Roberts, um, Parchi, and Broadbell, no other competitor in that race has beaten Holloway. It's more along the lines of these gentlemen. They have shown that they have the tools to beat him in the past, and I think now this is the opportune time for them to really rise up and to beat him, and that's why I have Jamaica getting 1 and 2 in that event, gold and silver.
Boy,
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
I
Very,
have
very ambitious.
I
Very
have
ambitious.
two. I have two, but I didn't have the quinella. But I do have two
I would love the
because
rag on this one, boy. I hope you're right. In fact, I'm going to make a bet. I'm going to place a bet in
because
what you just said.
I think we have the depth too. So I have two medals. The colors, I really don't know. But just to look at a few of
Comments,
the
please.
comments before we go further. Jermaine is saying none of us had Parchi for silver last year, and guess what? Carleen Smith is saying, how do you use one instance to judge Broadbell? Carleen is also saying parchment paper will will intimidate people because he shows up at the big events. True, he has been showing up from 2012. Ali by nature is saying we know Separchi nah go start with Holloway, but let us see what happened. Jermaine is saying 13 seconds can win, 13 flat can win. I don't know if they'll break 13 seconds. I mean, because a lot of times, but it depends on the track too. I get to understand it's a very fast track. Um, Anna Ferguson is saying Parchi always turn up when they don't expect him to medal. And Wayne Ashley is saying very interesting discussion. Thank you all for your thoughts. Thank you all. And if there's no more thoughts on the men's 110-meter hurdles, we're now going to move to the ladies
I do
sprint
want to
hurdles.
answer. I do want to answer one other question because they were saying, how can I judge him off or one off? That's because the only other time Rashid has ever performed was at the Commonwealth Games. That was his very first time at a major competition. And so that was what happened. But let's move on to the ladies.
Okay,
I
the ladies
have,
now.
I,
The
yes, that's
ladies,
what I said, the ladies.
the ladies. Let's
I
go.
actually have us getting a gold medal through Akira Nugent. And I will say why. For those of us who follow the NCAA season between Akira and Masai, Akira has always been an underdog. And people have always put them together to say, oh, the competition, and always favored Masai based on the fact that she runs faster times. But then when it comes to the finals, Akira comes up on top, whether it's indoor or outdoor. Even this year going into it, Akira is still going in as an underdog. I do not believe she's feeling any pressure, which makes her exceptionally dangerous. And the history that I've seen based on her, I just cannot see how unless something happens, she will win. She will get another national record, possibly, if not the world record.
With that said, Ozzy, what's your thoughts? I
Oh,
see
before
your
before
eyes.
you go to Ozzy, it will not be a clean sweep though, because I do have Masai getting that second place and Samba Mayela getting bronze, and I do have Daniel up there as well in the finals.
Ozzy, your thoughts?
Um, yeah, I have picked Akira Nugent to win also because I expect the race to be um some in the 12 twos, somewhere down there. If the race is in the 12 fours, then I think Daniel probably will have a chance. I don't see Daniel going down to 12 twos. Um, I haven't looked at the others. I believe we'll have two finalists, one medalist, and that medalist a gold medalist.
Unseen
And
sports, you're being
basically
very
for the same
quiet.
reasons that Sinclair said about Akira and Masai, that sort of rivalry.
Okay. Unseen sports, let's hear your thoughts, coach.
Well, for me, Nugent looks good. Coming into the trials, second fastest time this year, behind Masaya Russell. Um, and you know that she's going to be pumped up by this. I think going into the final, she wants to bring that goal to our country, HB, and other persons on the platform. She wants to prove people wrong. If you even look at she's in the camp and going around and talking to her fellow country men athletes and women, she just happy, and I just believe that she's gonna carry the goal. You understand me? Even though the time she had the second fastest time, I think it's between, but you have Daniel Williams still, There's always a but. Yeah, Daniel Williams, who is just a mystery lady, who can just come and sweep everything from everybody. You have, a Musan, you have Camacho Queen. It's gonna be this race is gonna be like, I don't know how, especially in the bookies will set out this and the odds for person to gamble, but it's difficult. It's gonna be difficult. But I see Akira Nugent based on time there, but for me, Daniel just have that. She just have that energy. I
It
just feel like,
factor.
but she do it already. She do it
Hmm.
already. She just goes brrr, fire and beat everybody away from her. Where she come from? Where she the HB? When I want Paul, when I want Kana down the country, she just fly up and reach a town.
My thoughts exactly. Akil, what your thoughts on this one? Give me your Quinella.
Uh, what I will say is that I actually agree that I have Akira to win. I have Akira to win because of her championship medal. I think, to be honest, I think she's the only one who can beat Samba Mayela. Samba is on home turf. Samba is being treated as an underdog. I expect Samba Mayela to be she is gonna be in tip top shape. Uh, and the thing about is that from 2021, no three women has managed to beat Jasmine Camacho Quinn. Like, she always finds a way in the top three, even when she's not having a good season. So those are my medalists. As it relates to the event itself, though, like, this event could actually comes. I think it could be a blanket finish,
Yeah.
because this, this the event itself is ridiculous. I think all of us here are talking about, you know, we're talking about Jasmine, we're talking about Samba, we're talking about Akira. But truth be told, none of these women are sure to be in that final because of how loaded that event,
Exactly.
It is
loaded the
loaded.
event is.
Hmm.
Very loaded. You have Nadine Vessa running 12:36,
So we're not showing the indoor champion and record holder no respect.
and Devine Charlton as well. She training partner of Masai Russell, the Americans as well.
No,
So
she hasn't shown us
it's one.
anything outdoors yet. Is that we not showing her, and she hasn't shown
No,
us.
no. Let me tell you something.
Mm.
She will be ready. Because the thing with Devine Charlton is that Devine Charlton has a history of always Devine Charlton has a history of always producing her best at the championships. And if you watch the
Hmm.
World Championships last year closely, it was because she hit a hurdle why she missed out on that medal. And I think that is how obstacle race go in general. But
Yep.
this is a race where anyone from lanes 1 to 8 can win the race. As I said before, because Akira's championship mettle, and she's a tough cookie, and she's somebody as Sinclair mentioned, NCAA's Masai Russell has been running faster than her, has been beaten, not beaten, but has been running faster than her all season long. Anytime she and Masai Russell line up, Akira beats Masai Russell with what time Masai Russell has been running this season. So it shows you how gritty Akira is, and that's why I have her for gold. Fun fact, I am one of the very few people in Jamaica who actually predicted Danielle. You guys hear me?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
You're a
tripping out
little,
though, but
yeah,
yes,
you're a little,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
keep going. I
Yeah.
the
guess the
internet service
internet.
may be
Sorry
botchy.
about that.
Hmm.
Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. I was one of the very few people in this country from early season who actually predicted Daniel Williams to win. So Daniel Williams is actually my favorite hurdler, one of my favorite athletes. Um, the thing about it is that Daniel, in terms of technical efficiency, Daniel is amazing. One of the most technical, efficient hurdlers for Jamaica in the history of Jamaican sprint hurdling. The problem for me when it comes down to Daniel is that does she have the speed to match the heavy hitters in this event? Because truth be told, Akira, if we're being honest, Akira, Jasmine Camacho Quinn, and Toby Amason, flat speed, they're faster than her. So so even when you think about and both of them and all of these ladies are very efficient hurdlers. So you have to have a distinguishing factor, and that distinguishing factor is speed. And I'm telling you, man, Akira, yeah, man, that's why I have her for goal. She's too fast.
Yeah,
All
she's
right,
brilliant.
hold
She's
on,
brilliant.
Akil. History will also teach you that speed is not everything with regards to the hurdles. Gail Divas is a testimony to that.
Lolo Jones is another one.
She was super. I mean, she's a 10-8 sprinter, and if you don't know how to manage that speed, you are a man. So let
And
it be.
I think Akira is very good at distributing that speed, over the hurdles. I mean, we've seen her in high school. In high school, she was flawless in the flat 100 and also the hurdles. She was one of the smoothest hurdlers as a junior. So she looks good. She looks good. She is distributing well, and she's not staying on the ground very long. So as you guys rightfully say, this race is going to be one of those races that you can't rule out anybody. I remember 2008 when Lolo Jones was a clear favorite. When I said clear favorite, and that mishap that she had, I think it was a 10th hurdle, and she never recovered from
Yeah.
that, giving the event to Dawn Harper. So sometimes, you see that person that we're not talking about, that person come through. Look at Kenny. Kenny has not been able to win. As good as Kenny is, she has not been able to win this event. Gail Divas, as Sinclair said, she has had, I mean, I've seen Gail Divas leading this race, and
Boom.
she tumbled over the last hurdle, not even medal. So,
But you know what? You know how Daniel won last year. that start that she has.
Yes.
When
Yes.
she got out ahead of everybody else, everybody saw and they started crumbling. And everybody tightened up. That's why the race was so slow, and that's why she ended up winning.
You see that start that sprinters have? You see, when you put them in the outer inner lane, oh my God. I've seen Daniel done it. I've seen when
Sharon
I'm talking,
Simpson did it in
I've seen Sharon
2008.
Simpson. I've seen Tanya Lawrence did it at the Sydney Olympics from lane one. When Tanya got out there, it's catch me if you can. So
Tim Collins did it.
when you put seated athletes in the inner or the outer lanes, we've seen Justin Gatlin did it 2017. We saw Shakari did it last year. So
But
you just
Shakari doesn't have a start, so
and
let's
she
not.
doesn't have a start, but
No.
when
She don't have a
she is
great start.
tracking, you know,
She
but
does not have a
you
great
know,
start.
she that outer lane helps you sometimes. It
But she
helps
still, you
seeded
know,
athletes
Yeah, because
sometimes.
there's no pressure.
And that's what
Daniels performs best when she has no pressure on her, when nobody is looking at her. But once, that's why she is a dark horse this year, because nobody's looking at her, because the fact that she's not winning and she's not running super, 12 threes and 12 twos like
Yeah.
everybody else. So I do expect her to sneak into the finals one way or another. Um, and that's good for Jamaica and that's good for her. But the
Yeah.
one year back in London, 2017, when she was world leading 12:32, and I'm like, wow. And then went inside the finals and ended up getting the bronze. And I'm like, girl, you lost that. And we saw how you lost that race.
Yep.
You know,
It's about
but
on the day
but
in the
even
race.
but
Go
yep,
ahead,
that
Akeem.
is true. But if we're gonna use that reasoning though, a lot of competitors could actually go on to win the Olympic Games because even when I was doing some research on the event, like so wait, let me just pull up some stats. Sorry about that. So you have 11 women who has run under 12. 11 women has run under 12.4 this year. Three of them not going to the Olympics, and you have 17 women under 12.5. And as I said before,
Amazing.
you expect individuals to improve. You expect individuals to improve come the Olympic Games. So if we're going by that level of reasoning, like this event could be won by any one of the strong
Anyone.
contenders.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said before, when it
Anyone.
comes on to this event, wh- when it comes on to this event, is I only give I only give Akira that edge because of how gritty she is. Like she just rise to the occasion when the challenge when the challenge is tough and and she has to deliver and so forth. That's only give her the edge. But I can see this
and
race
that's the run.
being as tight as Beijing 2008 tight.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes, I agree that this event is going to serve up some mouth-watering excitement. So if there's nothing more to add on this event, we will now quickly go to the men's 200 meters. Well, before we go there, I have two medals in the sprint hurdles for women. Yes, I'm ambitious. So moving now to the men's 200 meters.
0 medals.
Zero
Zero.
medals. And can we move on?
Yes,
Zero
please.
medal.
Yes.
Okay. The
Unless,
women,
unless, unless we want to talk about who the medalists are going to be, because it will not be a US sweep.
no, we can move. I don't think it is going to be a US sweep either. I don't see a
Okay.
sweep there. No, I don't see a sweep there. I could be wrong because it's championship. No, let us talk about the women's 200 meters. Let us talk about this event, the women's 200 meters.
I have one medal there.
Me
One
too.
medal.
And if Stephen Francis is right about what he said about Sharika, her being fit and healthy, I do have her winning that event with Gabby Thomas in second and Julian Adfred for the bronze.
That's doable. That's a
I'll
do.
work with that. Yep.
Yep. Coach, your thoughts. Unseen, your thoughts. Oh, let us. All right, let me just bring
Yeah,
back.
I'm back. You know, the internet was giving trouble and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. Your thoughts on the women's
Well,
200 meter?
200 meter.
Yes, women,
It's
women.
right now based on the information I get about out of 100
Just
meter.
assume that everything okay, man.
Kind
You know.
of throw me off now. I get second thoughts, but you know, I think Gabby Thomas is a favorite based on time. You know, but you know that running style that she have running from back to try catch back people. I think she's going to be in difficulties if Alfred and Sherika, you know, gets a good start. There's no catching back. You understand me? But for me, Gabby Thomas based on time is there. Asha Smith has a good start, but don't have any finish. Um, whew, it's open. That one is open, but
Agree, agree.
we can't count out the championship um, attitude that Sherika Jackson have in her if she is healthy and going and will run that 200 meter.
Agree. Somebody's phone is ringing. I agree. I agree with that. Ozzy, you want to touch on the women's 200 meter? How many medals do you have? Two?
One medal.
One? You guys are not ambitious tonight, you know, man.
Yeah, it's
So
really
wait a minute. Where your second medal will come from, Heather?
Lane Teva Thomas.
She would have to go run 21 something.
I don't have nothing to be.
I'm gonna have her run a 21.
Your thoughts on this, Akil? The women's 200 meter.
Repeat.
Your thoughts on the women's 200
All right.
meter. How many medals do you have? Your thoughts on it?
I've one medal. I going by what Mr. Francis said, and I have Sharika to win gold. If he says that Frana does not mince his words, if he says that she looks okay to him, then she's okay. So when we heard about Sasha Lee, in my opinion, I don't think she's the one Sasha Lee is replacing.
That's a good
But we're not
point.
talking about that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No, we're
Yeah,
not talking about that.
Yeah, we're just going to wait and
You know,
see.
assume that all is well for this exercise.
Okay, so we have Sharika to win the 200 meters. I actually have one medal there. Unseen, you need to unmute and express with words and not your head shaking.
I am hoping for two
Unseen,
finalists.
you have a thought? Okay, okay. You're saying Ozzy?
No, I say I'm hoping for two finalists, but it's a big hope. But one medal.
No, but why can't we get two finalists? Who will be the other people to push out?
I'm not saying we
Lani?
can't. I'm hoping because realistically, when I look at the field, Lani Teva is way down the pecking order. So
All right. So who do you see as the finalist?
Huh? The finalists?
Who do you see as the 8 finalists that will keep her
Let me
out?
go through quickly. All right, Gabby, Mackenzie Long, Alfred, Brittany Brown. The 3 Americans I expect to be there.
In the final.
Plus, plus Sharika. Sorry. Asha Smith, Darrell Nita. Those 2. How much that?
7.
7. Ophelia.
Not a bad call for the final.
Right,
Not a bad call. Not a bad call. Not a bad call. But Lani been looking good.
No Talu.
That's the thing too. You can't even count out Talu. You know that Talu make every single final.
Yeah.
Or Adileke. You know which event she will be doing? Is it the 2 or the 4?
We're not sure yet.
I'm not sure.
Right.
I haven't seen the list.
I know she's definitely going to run the 4, but I'm not sure if she signed up for the 200.
Oh, if she definitely running the 4, unlikely she's going to run the 2. The clash, they overlap when they kill her.
Yeah, they're too close to each other.
Darren Nita as well.
And overlap.
You have Darrell Nita in the final. You said Ozzy. Okay. Okay.
And you have
Interesting.
If we're looking at
And I was about to say, don't you dare count out Kambunji.
Kambunji in the
Yeah.
200. May, the 200 finals
She's
are the
one of those who can spring a surprise.
I think the 200 maybe a better event, although she have had better result with the 100. But I think the 200 is
Right.
Ali by nature is asking where we are. We're actually wrapping up the women's 200 meters now, and we're moving into the 100 meters. If there are
I have
no
to go
more
on after the
thoughts,
100. But
there are no more thoughts on the 200. Let us quickly go to the men's. Let us go to the men's 100 meter first. Coach
Memphis,
Unseen. All right, who
We're
wants to
not there,
take that
men.
one first?
I
200.
usually go first.
All right, go ahead, Sinclair.
you have to go first.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead,
I thought
youngster.
we're going clockwise.
Okay, go ahead, youngster.
I have 2 medals. I do have Kishin getting gold,
Me too.
and if Oblique runs the race that I know he can, and I'm feeling a little bit more confident now that his coach, who does not talk at all, is speaking out. And also based on the fact that he has done some more 200-meter background work, I do have Oblique sneaking for that silver and Noah the bronze.
Not a bad call. Akil, I see you smiling. I can see
Which
you
race you are now?
smiling
Which race
through
you
your
are now?
silhouettes.
We're on the
Which
100
race?
for men.
Go ahead.
Oh, my race.
Go ahead, Akil.
I thought we're going clockwise.
We think we don't go to the
Well,
200 for men and then go to
Yeah,
We
I
no,
was
already
going to
passed the
200.
200 for
we
men. We're not
passed
getting a
it.
medal this up.
Yeah, we're past the 200 already. We were calling you, but you were. I don't
Brian
understand.
level again. Brian level.
Oh, we passed the
Different
200.
level.
Where am I though? Am I gonna make the finals? Possibly. If he's still in the same shape that he was,
I'll do
I
something,
have him
man.
in the finals.
As Burn
That big
talk say,
ass.
he might look for something great from Brian level.
Very big ass to make the final.
Okay,
Anyway,
so you said,
Um,
okay. All right, that's his thought. Go ahead, Akil, now with the men's
so
100 meter.
I'm just giving Trouble HP. You know who I am.
No, man, if that's your thoughts, I respect it, man.
men 100. So who going now? Who going?
Akil, I think it's supposed to be Akil.
I'm going.
Akil is just smiling away. I think Akil maybe freeze or something. Go ahead, Ozzy.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
Akil,
I'm not
you go.
freezing.
I forget
I'm
what
not
I hear.
frozen. I'm actually going to be. I'm going to actually say something very bold.
All right, hold that bold
I
thought. Go
actually
ahead.
have Oblique to beat Kishin.
Okay, that's not a bad call either. That's not a
I have
bad
Oblique
call.
to beat Kishin.
Man,
That's not a bad
Sorry,
call,
I've
what
who?
are
guys.
you
Think
I
saying,
have
about it.
man?
Oblique.
What are you saying,
I have
man?
Oblique to.
He,
I have
he
Oblique
has
to
oblique to win.
beat Kishin.
I can live with that.
That's not a bad call, guys. Think about
I have
it.
Kishin. I have Kishin. I have Kishin to finish second. Yes, and I have Tobago to finish third. So
Interesting.
no Noah on the podium. No American on the podium.
Hmm.
This is interesting. Because what is going to beat Noah? Noah
As it
will have
relates
to
to
run down
oblique,
these guys.
as it relates to oblique,
Why is
Talk your mind, no boss. Open
why
your mouth
is
and talk your mind. Nobody
why
can beat you, you know.
Akil you
Sinclair,
freeze again,
what
or
you
you're just
saying?
afraid?
are
Sinclair,
you?
Akil?
you freeze, man. You mean that again
Yeah,
practice.
yeah, freeze
No,
up. You
no,
have to
no,
go
no.
talk again and make sure you
Yeah,
talk
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
mouth
No.
open
I
wide
was.
because nobody can beat you.
yeah. Speak again. Repeat what you were going to say. You
No.
stopped at
No. Sorry, it
oblique.
was frozen a while ago. All
Okay.
right. So yeah, man. So I have So I have
Laugh,
oblique to beat
Charlie.
Kishin. Why? Why? Why I said that? Because you saying coming out and saying that he has oblique to beat Kishin.
Oh, come
Knowing that
on.
you saying would have had no. Knowing that you saying would have inside information into in terms of what Glenn Mills in terms of the shape that Civil is in.
No.
I can't disregard that. Plus the fact that Civil was slightly injured at in the final.
Can I
And I
say
still
something to
think
you?
that
Let him finish his
Let me
thought.
finish.
Yeah, go on.
and I
Me
s-
only
and
a
I s-
shake my
and
head.
no man. It's because it's freezing up. And the
Okay.
thing about it, yeah, and the thing about it is that I, as it relates to Tobago now, Tobago coming into the championships with a 988. Tobago normally performs better at championships from his junior levels coming up. I see Tobago running 9.7 in that final. I see him running 9.7, whether it's a 9.79, 9.78. I see him running a 9.7, and I think he's going to beat Noah to that third place.
What time winning the 100 meters? I hear a
What
lot of
time winning
people
the
saying.
100?
9-6.
I hear a lot of people
9-6.
saying the Olympic record is under threat. The 963.
When I make my prediction, I will.
I
When
have
I
to see
when
the
I,
heat.
I'll give my time.
All
I
right.
have to
So
see
it's
the. Sorry about that. Sorry about
Some
that.
crystal ball. Some crystal ball.
what is the Akil? You have to see the heats first.
I have to see the heats first. But
No
for
man,
now, I can
bold. Be
see.
bold, man. Be bold.
Predict the time. Okay.
HP. It's more about the crystal ball.
All right. Let us hear Ozzy, and then we go
Okay.
to Unseen, and then my
All right.
time.
Prior to last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, thereabouts, I had 2 medals definitely. But then when I saw an article in the Observer where Coach Mills was saying that Oblique was injured from when, and he missed training, and it was his first full effort at training, and Coach Mills was using words like it's a race against time, and just what I saw in the article, the race against time. That made me a little bit concerned. So my best pick was 2 medals. My worst is 1 medal.
So you never see the most recent one that Coach Mills talked about this morning?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay, so maybe you want to go back and read that one and then come back with your prediction.
Tell
I can only make it based on what I am aware of.
Sinclair, tell him say.
No, Coach Mills said, look, man, me a bang panda man right now, you know.
Okay, all right. Well,
That's what Coach Mills says. However, I still can't see, and this is why I have to look at the height difference and the stride patterns between Kishin and Seville. Seville, yes, it's fast, and I do expect him to get out ahead of but the drive phase of Kishin, I think, is what's going to make a difference, and the fact that he takes in more ground with each stride than Seville would. No, it doesn't necessarily work in that favor all the time, but I mean, based on how these two are looking, I expect at least 965 is going to win it. And I think Kishin will probably be the only person running 9.6. Every other medal will be 9.7, and everybody else are going to be in the 9.8 range. I think this is going to be one of the Olympics finals where everybody run under 10 seconds, if not under 10.9, under 9.9.
Let me continue because I did say at best 2 medals.
Right.
Worst case 1 medal, but I believe we're going to get 2 medals. I think Kishin will win. Oblique, despite what Coach Mills said, because I also read a little bit thing when he said he had a okay workout. When Coach Mills said okay, I said that means it was good. No, he said he had a good workout. I mean that it was very good. That's my interpretation. I believe the Olympic record will go after seeing Kishin run that 9.77. I think the race I think Oblique will be one of those out front. Kishin maybe slightly ahead at 40, but that mid-race surge that he displayed in the at the trials, when that Kiki boy, I think he was gone. Sub 969. Winning time. So new Olympic record. And everybody with third and all that. And who going from third? The rest can sort that out amongst themselves.
So Ozzy, you have 2 medals for who have 2 medals for the men's 100 meter?
Yes,
I do.
Sinclair, yes. Akil, you have 2 too? 2? Okay, go ahead, Unseen. It's your time. Take it away, Sports TV.
All right, hold on there.
Bring out the crystal ball now. Yes, see them and bring out the crystal ball.
Gummy.
Woo!
Something jump out. And the name on it is, all right, Kishian, Oblique, What name again? The African there. The African there. Right
Tibugo,
now, me I see.
Tibugo,
Tobago.
African selector.
Omaniala.
Oh,
Omanyala.
Omania.
Omaniala.
Boy,
Omaniala.
please go sit on one side,
But
yeah.
he's the second fastest man in the world. What
Look
you mean, go
here,
sit
stop chat
down?
foolishness, Heather, and go sit down.
Oman. Omaniala.
In lucky if he
I
make the
believe him.
finals.
Well,
In
we're
lucky if
talking
he make the
about Sinclair.
finals.
Sinclair,
No, I
stop it.
think he's gonna
Sinclair.
run well.
Me say,
Sinclair.
in lucky if he make the finals. You hear me? I tell you,
He's not in my
Sinclair.
top three.
All
he
right.
not even in my finals.
Let me elaborate. All right. So based on the fact that Oblique was injured and him have to end up go to the doctor Muller, you understand me, and try to fix some things and so on. Have a little slight grind issue. That's what they said. I don't feel that he is going to be in a better shape than Kishe. What Stephen Francis said today, I did a video on it, I did a short video. People can go and watch it, all right? Stephen Francis said that not even both have this in a locker room where at any championship been run these times,
The series.
a series of times, right? And that send a whole heap of word to people, Henry, Akil Henry. These are some of the things that they need to look on, I think, before you make that prediction.
No,
They
that's
are-
his
they are-
prediction.
Don't
You
make me
can't tell.
talk anything.
Hold on. I'm
That's
trying
his
to make it.
prediction.
I know, but listen to what I say now,
Don't push
HP.
your thoughts on him. Your thoughts is your thoughts.
HP, this is a battle. You have to push the thoughts.
That's his
Battle.
thoughts. What are your thoughts?
This is battle royal.
What is your thoughts?
Now that's what I'm giving you. Yeah, all right, referee. Anyway, so
Yes,
what
I'm
I'm
here to keep the peace.
see, but this is war. This is battle. You understand what I mean?
We can't war among each other, man. We're
Of
one
course.
team. Anyway, go
War
on,
is here.
baby.
War is in here. All right. So what I'm saying is that when I look at the fact that Kishin run 9.82, then 9.84, then 9.77, right? That's send a lot of message. And then the coach come out and say, boy, nobody knows how fast Kishin will go. The only thing can stop Kishin from winning this 100 meter is if him can't manage the rounds him. Something happen him can't manage the rounds. Yeah, or him get a fast start.
So
Or
he's not the
something
clear
like that.
favorite. There's no clear favorite
Of
in
course,
this
there's
race.
clear favorite.
There's no clear favorite in this race because Noah can
This
win,
is
Kishian can win, and Oblique can
No, I can't win this
win.
time. No, I cannot win
No,
it
I
this
can't
time.
win.
no,
No,
one
I
doesn't
can't
have the
win.
fortitude to win
What are
this.
you talking about, HP? You just mash up the argument.
I
Continue.
believe
No.
Noah will run faster than his 980, than his PB, but I don't think it will be enough.
The
America's
only
strongest,
reason, the
Oh, no,
only
come that
re-
argument.
the America's strongest trade, best believe
No,
is
he's
Fred
not even
Kerr.
going to be on the podium. No, he's not even going to be on the podium.
Well, I'm not going to go
but
so far.
this man, where you have where go up on the podium, not even gonna make finals
He's the second fastest
at
you see.
high altitude.
It don't really matter.
Yes, it does.
Time.
Yes, it
Time.
does.
Time.
At
It
high.
wasn't win-aided.
Look here.
People will make the
Listen,
argument that
all right,
Oregon
since
is attitude,
everybody think they know who is going to win this race, how
Just
many
go to the
medals?
crystal ball. See the crystal
How
ball
many?
not in the line.
I'm going to be honest with you. This race, I cannot say for sure who will win it because you have more than one contenders, and any race that you have more than one contenders that can win, it is open in my book.
All events, you know. We have more than one
Agree.
contender.
I totally agree, and that's what I keep saying. That is why I am not picking winner
That's why
for
we're doing
no
all of this.
race. One event.
HP, always I run from it.
That's why we
No,
need
I
all of
am
this.
practical. Look here. I have people
Yeah.
vexed with me after last year World Championship
Yeah,
Women
no matter.
100 meter because I was very objective that a certain lady could win and a certain lady win. So I am trying to say in an event where you have more than one contenders, it is wide open. Every event that we're talking about, from we touch the 400-meter hurdles, they're wide open. There are no clear favorite. Not even the women's 400 have a clear favorite.
16 medals.
But I think, as relates to the men's 100, what I will say is that if it was tighter, if it was like in terms of like if the distance between them was a lot tighter than it actually is, I'd have gone with Noah just because of his mentality.
Right.
But, yeah, but because the thing with Noah, and we have seen it this year, one thing certain: if you are supposed to beat Noah, if you're better than Noah, and you're supposed to beat Noah in an event, once you execute, you will beat him. We saw that with Christian Coleman indoors. We saw that with Oblique Civil in Jamaica. Once you do your part, once you execute and do what you're supposed to do, you will beat him.
All you have to
And
do is use Noah's weakness against him and you beat him. That's all.
HP,
Yes?
HP,
Yes?
HP. Put it this way: Oblique Civil is faster than Noel Lads, right? I had Oblique Civil to beat Kishane at the trial. You know why? Because whenever
Was faster.
yeah, it was faster. Oblique Civil is faster than it was than Noel Lies.
No, around 980.
Oh, you were 981 now? Oh, yeah.
981,
But,
yeah.
but,
981.
but when I look at, we have to remember, say, no, him kind of have, the little injury and something. Maybe not run faster.
You have a factor that.
In my head,
All right, let me ask you guys. Let me ask.
HP.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I rush the things on. Yeah. So what I say now is, you have to look at how Kishane even beat Civil in a region.
Right.
Yo, normal speed in a region.
Yeah.
But
And him have
that's the
wholly
thing.
improve. And I think Stephen Francis tap into some of the things that he can improve to go on the track to do better at. You understand me? Him have good start, right? But I think his mechanics need to sharpen up a little bit more, and then he will be flawless. You understand me? And just
You're not going to get flawless.
and just to maybe listen to him coach more and not want to do what he want to do sometimes. But
Coach,
the
coach.
adrenaline.
You mentioned a very good point, but everybody seemed not to watch that race carefully and also look at Seville. Once Seville realized that he was also ahead of the game, Seville stopped running. So that
Exactly.
982 at trials could have easily been 9.7.
Once he realized
Uno
that
go
he
back go
made
watch
it,
the race again. Uno go back go watch the race again. Once both athletes were like 70 meters and they were like 5-10 meters, everybody else, they both stopped running and they both jog across the line.
precisely
They
both of
both
them
jog
did.
across the line. Everybody at about Kishane, and didn't really take a look at what Civil was doing and realize that he is a dark horse in all of this.
So clear, Oblique, yeah, ring.
I mean, I say me bring Oblique, but I have him up there to get that silver medal.
We have to look at
So what get the goal?
I have
We-
Kishane in gold.
Okay,
we have to, guys, and this is me. Somebody in the chat is saying I am playing it safe. I am watching track and field long enough to know that sometimes you have to temper your expectations, because the fastest
That's
person,
true.
and I don't want to call any name, but we've seen the fastest person going to a championship and don't even finish in the top 4. Them don't
Asafa do
even
that all
make
the
it.
time. Me will call the
No,
name.
no, I'm not
Asafa
going
do
to
it
call
all the
any
time.
name.
HP,
But
choose
the
one,
point
man.
I'm trying to make,
but-
trying to make, we have
can't-
to understand that in this race, this 100-meter for men, any of 4 to 5 men can win it. See, Jermaine put it in
Who
the
you
chat
bringing?
there. Jermaine said Kishane can win, Civil can win, Tobago can win, Lights can win.
No,
I
sir.
really
Lights
don't
can
have
win, yes.
Tobago to win.
Tobago can.
I don't have Tobago to win, but Lights can win. Civil can win, Kishane can win. Suppose our guys go out there and don't execute the right way. There is
And then
no clear
That's up to
favorite.
them.
That is
Up
that's
to
what
them,
I'm
you know.
saying.
But we are making our predictions based on the fact that everybody is fit and healthy. We're making predictions based on the fact that everybody is fit and healthy and they execute.
It
yeah,
open,
yeah,
man. It open.
yeah, but
HP, what
if
is the negative part of the thing?
No, it's
yeah,
not a
but
matter of negative, it's objective. You have to look at both sides
No,
of the
HP.
coin. You
Alright.
said it
Can I
earlier.
ask you a question? HP?
Earlier you said let us look at both sides of the coin. That's what we are doing.
All right. Can I ask you a question and you answer it accordingly?
Sure.
All right. So everything is okay. All athletes execute. They are in the finals. Cool. Jamaica is going to Kishan Thompson. The Oblique is there. The Lies is there. The Tobago, the Omaniala, and Simbini. Cool. Now, who would you select to win that race or come second or third? Who is going to be on the medal podium for you?
The medal podium for me in that, and this is not in any particular order because I really cannot call an order, but the medal podium for me would be the two top Jamaicans and Noah Lyles. That would be the podium for me.
You still a try to play it safe, eh?
No, but you just asked who is on the podium. I'm giving you the podium. You
Yeah,
didn't
I
say
said
who.
put them in order as well. Put them in
No,
order.
I can't. I can't.
Well,
I
wait,
really
wait.
can't.
So you won't put them in order.
No, I can't. I don't know how to put them
Why
in.
why you can't put them in order? You're
Because
betting.
because
You're
they're
betting.
because they are very good. They're the three of them very good at what they're doing. So
You're
I
betting HP. Come on.
no, me no, I don't bet like that. I
Watch
cannot
my
call.
last comment. Watch
But
Bednar
you
next.
can't win. Nobody now gonna gain a treat. You can't. You have to put in the order.
No, what I'm trying to say, and this is why, if you notice, I'm not choosing winners, I'm choosing medals, not necessarily who will give us the
People,
medals, but the
HP
events that
running.
will give the medals. Because really and
HP
truly,
running
it
people.
is hard to call, and I'm not
All
going
right.
to just
All
get
right.
up and
All right.
call a
Better.
name
The event,
because
Better
they're
it is.
Jamaicans.
events are hard.
Better
The
it is.
events are hard to call.
We have run,
We know.
They're hard to call. The events are hard to call the winners.
As you
But
run now.
but but
because
HP,
because
remember, guys, remember when we do make our predictions, we're doing so based on the fact that everybody is fit and
Yes.
healthy,
healthy.
and
But
that
not
they
way
go in
forward.
the race and execute without any problems.
But I
Problem.
Yes,
am
we
doing
know
my
that there's.
but I
Yes,
am
we
doing
know.
my predictions different from you guys.
Okay, right.
I
So we
said it.
accept your prediction.
Yes.
You have the same three that I have, but you don't want to
Yes.
put them in a no specific order.
I
So
don't know how to put them in order. I
So all
couldn't do it
right.
to even win.
So,
And
all
they are
right. So,
facing
all right.
here that
So we understand that you have a diplomatic side, but we want to hear
It's
the
not a
side
matter
now.
of
You ask.
diplomatic. I'm telling you that
no,
for
no, there are
me,
sometimes when you will not
my
be able to
three
decide. Yeah.
medalists are Kishin, Civil, and Noah. But to put them in an order, it is very difficult for
Difficult.
me
Yes.
It's not
because
You're
of
correct.
difficult,
the
HP. Why it's
because of
difficult? Tell me why it's
no
difficult.
no, it is
No man.
difficult because of the pedigree that they
Based
are.
on her own
What
assessment. That's
pedigree?
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
pedigree?
three good athletes. It's you cannot take that away from them.
Every
It's
athlete in going to that final is good.
no. They're on
That's the
different
two of
level.
us.
A
Everybody
different
But
They
level.
are.
yeah, but
So
I'm
you're
happy
talking
you
about
said
different
but
level.
that's the reason why
no
we are
no
bold
no
enough
no
to make such predictions because right now, based on what we've seen, Heather, we can say that Kishin and Oblique are on a completely different level from now where the 100 is concerned.
So why you
And they're
Because
can't
of
be?
the fact
and that's
that
what we
Noah's 100 and even Tobago's 100, they still have more to do. They
that's
still have
okay.
flaws
That's
that need to
okay.
be worked on. But nonetheless, we're
but
ready to move on to the ladies then.
My two
and
medals,
then look around.
I have two medals for Jamaica. I am counting medals, not necessarily who will win gold, silver, or bronze.
So
So I
Kishan
Okay.
is
have
one for you
two.
then, and then Oblique
That was
second.
for the men
All right, we work with
I
that.
have
or
two
the women.
medals.
So
Right.
Kishan one HP and Oblique second. All right,
So
we
all
get
the
that.
way, so all the way say 2 medals for the men 100. Okay.
Okay, I have
So
that.
people HP say Kishan first and Oblique second.
All right, can we move to the women now? If there are no more thoughts on that,
Yes.
I mean, I have
Bednar.
no more thoughts.
Ozzy,
But
you have any more thoughts? Akili, you have any
And the
more
men, no,
thoughts?
nothing further to add. Nothing further
All
to add.
right, the women now. Let's go to the women.
I need to say this before I
I
give
I've
my thing.
no I you guys hearing me?
Yes, Akil, hurry up.
Okay.
Come here, bun up.
He's burning to speak.
No problem. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Is the Wi-Fi? My apologies. Um, sorry about that. Fred Curley. Fred Curley is I believe Fred Curley
Tumasa.
will be America's biggest threat because Fred Curley. No man, Fred Curley at his best is easily within well. Fred Curley at his best is has a faster time than
He's
Kishan
970 that
at
is
still
well,
stands.
it's
So it's
personal
not like
best.
Fred Curley is just
But is he in that shape this year? Based on what we have
yeah
seen.
976. And the thing about and the thing about Fred, is that we have been hearing that you have
Yeah.
Nike Fred and you have A6 Fred I know it's just one athlete, but what I will say is that the break in the partnership between A6 and Fred could actually be a blessing in disguise for him.
Yeah.
And I
In
think
fact,
that I don't think we should sleep on Fred.
I'm not sleeping on him, but I have him making the
I don't think we
finals,
should
and
sleep
that's
on
it.
Fred.
so
Um,
so we're talking about that third place now is Fred and Bongo. It's Fred and Noah and Benarek and the
I
rest.
think
Anyway, let me start give my
You
prediction.
gone again.
But before I give my
Hold
prediction,
on, hold on. Let me just say something. Somebody in the comments say, "Why she a babe?" So is a passion there? Is a passion? You wouldn't understand. Is a passion for the sport? Anyway, let's continue.
all right.
No matter about
So
why you don't want to make a prediction.
I this Olympics is going to be something special for Sharika Jackson because back in 2021 in Tokyo, one, she got that bronze medal. Two, she missed out on the 200, all her fault, of course. And I do believe that she is going to lay it all out and she intends to claim the titles that she believed should have been hers, which includes the 100 and the 200. So I have Sharika actually winning this with Shakari a very close second. I have two medals in this actually, Sharika and Tina Clayton. And I expect Tina Clayton to pull
It's
a
actually
repeat.
Tia. Tia.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Tia, sorry, and
Yeah.
Tia. And that is because I expect Tia to pull another Shelley and Fraser Prize back of 2008 based on what happened in the trials and based on what Shelley did back then. I expect Tia to go ahead and to come out, not win it, but to claim that bronze medal.
Who is going next?
okay.
Um,
Oh,
who
Who
was
is
it?
going
Ozzy,
next?
Ozzy,
All
talk
right,
up,
let me go.
talk
Let
your
me
man,
go.
Ozzy, talk your man.
Let me go. No, best case for Jamaica, 2 medals. That's little sentiments in that. I'll be honest. Sharika and one other. I don't know who the other is. Worst case, we're getting 1 medal. I believe we'll get 1 medal. That's it.
I I have us getting one medal as well. Um, as it relates to Sharika, Sharika is a angry black woman in the sense that she definitely she will be that what happened at the Olympics last time and what happened in 100 meters last year. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely think she'll be, yeah, man, she'll be very, yeah, warrior mood. As it relates to the other competitors, um, I've heard, I'm hearing things about Tia. However, I will have to see that on the track. So as things stands, I have only Sharika medaling. The other medalists would be Shakiri and Julian Alfred.
Unseen?
Oh,
You need
yeah, unmute, unmute. Um, for me, Julian Alfred, Shakari. I was listening something earlier today, and Shakari is a favorite going into that race. But if Shakari make a mistake in that start and Julian Alfred get out and get a good 60-meter start like she always get in that indoor, it's lights out for Shakari. It's
Nope,
lights out.
I disagree.
Lights out. Hey,
Shakiri can catch her.
catch what?
Remember, Shakiri is
Lights
a ten
out.
six five athlete.
Don't matter what kind of 5 or 10 she did. Yeah? If she get that poor start in that finals, remember that's a finals, you know. You come out and when you look up, you will see somebody in front of you. You're saying to yourself, man, what did I do wrong? Come on. She's
I
gonna be
don't.
out of it.
I don't
Shaka
think.
Sherika Jackson on the other hand,
Mhm.
I am not sure. She's a mystery for me right now. I'm just not sure. Shelly and Fraser Price can come up with an upset in her last Olympic. That's a mystery again. Tia has something to prove, people. I think Tia is going to burst on the scene like a Pocket Rocket burst on the scene. Something is going to. I don't know the crystal ball now. Giving an answer. Verb it again. For that one, for those. You understand
In fact, today, Stephen Francis did say that Tia did not execute well at trials because she's actually in 10-7 form.
Jesus Christ, something right now.
Did he
So
say
me tell
she
you
was?
though,
Did he say she was in intensive form, or did he say that he expects her to?
No,
He
he said she should have shaved off at least a tenth faster than how she ran. So she is in 10-7 form. She just did not execute the way she was supposed to.
okay, understood. But as it relates to the 100
Look,
meters,
look for Heather face once, Mr. That. Don't look for this look for Heather face.
No, it's just
Eh?
my
Look for Heather face.
no, it's my predictions in my head. I'm afraid to say what it is.
Mr. Heather
People
smile
are going
get
to think,
broad. Look for Heather teeth or shaking her teeth once, Mr.
people,
That.
people are going to think I'm ridiculous with my. That is why I'm holding the amount of medal in this race. So you all say what? 1, 2,
I say two.
2.
I,
Ozzy?
s- I say one.
Okay. Unseen, how many medals?
I think we can get 2 medals. I think we can
By
get
the
two
way,
medals.
by the
Only
way,
thing that you can't really throw away is champions. You know, and Pocket Rocket is champion. Even when she's in serious problems and injuries and so on, she always come out with a medal in these finals. Remember that. She always come out with something in these finals. That's one thing.
JJ Empire, I don't like
Pocket
you.
Rocket is going to be there, but the race is open same way. Well, I want Pocket Rocket to be there. I want Tia to be there and Sharika, but all three is not going to be on that podium.
but
So
I think all three will make the finals for sure.
yes,
I just
all
want to
three will make
highlight.
it.
I just want to highlight something though. Um, if you look at her training, if you look at her interviews,
Oh,
Shelly,
oh.
um, I'm I'm sensing something that I don't want to sense. I honestly remember I said yeah, I put she and Shawnee in the same plane, right? As people that you definitely have to give your eyeball to in when it comes down to a championship. But no, what what I and it's not over analyzing videos, but and then the whole Sasha Lee Forbes thing and so forth. Like,
Look here, me
although
tell
I'm
you
not
if it's stop. Sure.
sorry about that.
Yeah,
I'm not
let
saying
us
that.
assume that
I'm not.
everything
I'm
is
not.
normal.
If you
Well,
open your mouth one more time, me make it kick you out.
I'm not saying that anything. I'm not saying that. I'm
No
keeping
talk about it again.
keep emotions in that regard. But what I will say is that it's giving.
Anything done.
I'm not where I want to be. I think that's what it's giving from what I've seen from her interviews as well as the videos. That's what I'm getting. Because the thing with Shelly is that when Shelly is in top form, when she's unsung, she is relaxed. Like, she is relaxed. The energy is there. And I say that energy isn't there. No, it's not the energy that the energy is completely gone, but the energy has it's not there when you compare that to like a 2022, a 2021 where she was in top shape. So that's the only reason why I have Shelly not middling.
Well, we all agree with you because me never have Shelly Middle in either, but I do have her in the finals.
I
Shelly
have
medal. Shelly
my
can't reach
predict
finals on a medal.
my prediction is my prediction is
Talk your mind now
my
and stop holding a
my
suspense.
prediction
She
is
wants to be diplomatic,
my stopping eyes and seeing you talk so much. It's my time to talk now.
Oh,
My prediction is a
Diplomatic.
Jamaica sweep.
Woo!
Oh, come on. Oh,
Okay.
come on. Oh, come on. What are you saying? But
Me not
nada.
say nothing. Oi, oi. Hashtag. That's a fair prediction. Well done, Heather. Well done. I'm so happy for you going
Ada, what
into
are you
taking.
saying, Ada? Ada, that will not happen.
No, I never said it will not happen. I will never say never. But man,
Not when,
That's my
not,
prediction. A
I would
Jamaica
love to see
sweep.
that.
not when
A
Shakari is
third,
around.
a third sweep. And I'm going to break down a little bit of
Stop
what
gonna
I'm talking
kill me in a
about. What I've
corruption.
been seeing. I know everybody's going to think I'm crazy for saying
No.
that, but I see Shelly, Tia, and Sharika to some extent have, I would even say Sharika so much, but Tia and Shelly have something that a lot of the women who will line up in that final don't have, and is a very good start. And watching what, especially Tia, watching Tia at the trials, she start well. Her drive phase was well, and even though she was caught by Sharika, she finished well. And her coach did say she did not execute well. And I think Tia is going to, if Tia get out there and can maintain, I think anybody is going to beat her will have to beat her on the line the same way Gail Divas beat Merlene on the line 1996. So if Tia can, and Tia is the only sprinter in that field that have the start, the drive phase, she maintains well, and she finished.
I
No, but
disagree with that.
No, ma'am. No,
no, hold
ma'am.
on. Let me finish.
No,
No,
ma'am.
I
No, ma'am.
you notice I
You
allow
don't
you guys to
allow
finish.
please allow the lady to finish.
I did not get into anybody's thought.
Yes,
I
please. She was
give you
quiet.
guys
Allow her.
all the time
Allow
to
her,
Relax,
please.
explain.
Yes.
relax.
But what I'm saying, when I break down Tia's race, I think Tia more than anybody have the product to win that race because she has start and she maintains. She just need to do what our coach said and finish and let them beat her on the
So
line. That's what, and that is how I separate Tia from everybody else. So if Shakari is going to do the rundown, Shakari will have to, and this is the Tia that we saw at trials now I'm talking about. I remember 2008 trials, Karen Stewart won, Shelly and Kim second, Sharon third, Veronica fourth. And the race that Shelly ran in Beijing, Shelly ran the race of her life. And Shelly was not faster than Karen, but Karen was coming like a train. 'Cause
yes,
Karen was
That
left
wasn't
in the,
Beijing. You mean Berlin? Because
no
Berlin.
man,
Karen was left.
Beijing.
Karen was left in the blocks at
In
Beijing
Berlin
because
too,
she.
Berlin.
but we're talking about Beijing
But
now.
Beijing, I think that's an unfair comparison
But
because of the fact that Karen was left in the blocks.
That's what
She
I'm,
was the last to get out of the blocks.
and that's
So
why I
it would,
make.
Berlin.
if it was a fair race, it would have probably been
Hold on,
different.
and that I'm glad you say that, and this is why I made the comparison to say Tia is going to gone leave everybody else, including Shakari. No,
But
Shakari will be
no,
coming like a
no.
train herself. Will she be able to catch Tia? We don't know, and that is why I
Fine,
go back to
Shikari.
2000.
No, but the thing,
That is
Listen, Heather, it is going to take 10-6 to win for sure. 10.6 to win. There are only 3 ladies who have done that who are currently running. One, I don't expect a medal, and the other 2 are going to be there. Now, while I get what you're saying about Tia, and I also have her on my podium as a medalist, the Tia, similar to when Elaine just broke out, as this is the breakout year for Tia, I do expect her to run 10-7, but I don't expect her to run 10-6 and win. If Tia remains healthy and comes next year, then I expect Tia to be running 10-6.
Who says 10-6 is going to win the Olympic Games for the
Girl,
women?
girl, come on now.
No, I'm just saying. Who says 10-6 will win?
I am saying it's going to take 10-6 to win.
The
Top 10, 7.
2000
Yeah, I think so.
2008 games, the world lead did not win the Olympic Games.
It doesn't necessarily
was
have to.
2008.
That is what
But
I'm
you
trying
have,
to
but
say.
you have two ladies, at least one lady who just ran 10-71 and she didn't even run the race properly. So we know she's in 10-6 form. Why you think she not gonna go Paris go run 10-6? Tell me no. You tell me no.
Because we've seen some people run their fastest race prior to championship.
And we've also seen how she go in at the championship and fool everybody and end up run 10-65 and win.
And this is why I said, let me tell you, Stephen Francis is very calculated. And you see what he saw from Tia at the trials. I'm sure after that, Stephen Francis have been working now on Tia's finish, because Tia's execution out of the blocks is fine. She don't have a problem with that. The middle part of her race, you don't have a problem with that. So I'm sure Stephen is a smart man and very calculated.
Give her another year, not cheating. Give her another year, Heather.
Huh?
Give her another year, man. Make she grow and mature.
No, it's not a matter of growth. Shelly did it 2008.
But Shelly was a special case.
So who
Shelly
said
was a
Tia
special case because
did
look
we
at.
know?
Hold
Did
on.
we know? Hold on, let me finish my thought. Did we know that Shelly was a special case until Shelly win that race?
Yeah, but we all know how Shelly runs up until the point when she left MVP. We all know how Shelly runs.
No, we're talking
and
about
we have
Shelly's
seen,
first time.
Right, but we have seen. But you have to understand too that when Sharon went to Beijing, Sharon was not in the same form that she was back in trials.
True.
But she ran out to her heart and ran 10.98 and get second. If Karen Stewart, who won the national trials in 10.80, got the start that she hoped that she would have had, the more than likely the race would have been different, and we would not be talking about Shelly today. However, if we look at Shelly's performances on the MVP for the years to come, she's always won her races from the start, and people run after her to catch her, even when she's been beaten.
No, you're missing my point. The race that I'm talking about is a rookie race. Shelly was a rookie.
But I don't have her winning that. I have her medaling. But nonetheless, we can agree to disagree.
No, what I'm trying to say, if you look at how Shelly came into prominence in 2008, a lot of people are saying the same thing I'm saying. Tia looked the same way Shelly looked when Shelly finished second to Karen 2008. So I'm just saying, knowing who Stephen is and how calculated he is with his athletes, I think Stephen is working on that finish. Because to beat Shakari, or to beat the other women who are faster than Tia, is to get out there and maintain. And that was what Shelly did 2008. She did it 2012. She did it 2009.
But Stephen never got it right with Shelly. Stephen never got it right with her finish. Stephen was never able to have Shelly run below 10.7.
Stop. It's not about running below It's not about running below.
No, I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say. And I agree with you then. And the only reason why I'm not agreeing with you now, Heather, is because the platform has changed. And that's why I said to you back in 2008, the ladies then, 11 zeros was a fantastic thing. And most of the ladies who were in the finals were running 11 zeros or 10 nines. Only the Jamaicans back then were dominating with the 10.8. Tori Edwards ran 10.78. Tori Edwards ran 10, and that was a one-off race, and nobody has there since then.
Mona Lee.
Listen.
Yeah.
Mona Lee was running, and Lawrence Williams as well. But
they were running, and they all made the finals. But what did they do? They did nothing.
the trials.
No,
Model
let me,
trials.
no,
Go ahead,
let me make a
Akil.
point,
Go
please.
ahead, Akil.
So as it relates to as it relates to what you said about Tia getting out the start and holding on, Melissa Jefferson runs a similar race pattern, you know. So
Nobody now
if
mention
you
her
are
now.
going to say that, if you are going to if you're going to say that Fano is going to work on Tia's finish, then you think, but then you think Dennis Mitchell are going to do the same for Melissa Jefferson as well. Another thing
It
as well.
Auntie Terry.
coach,
Exactly.
coaching.
Yeah, and not
It is going to boil down to coaching.
another thing as well is that as
I
relates
think that's the
to
key.
Julie
That's the
as it relates to Julian Alfred. Julian Alfred is the 60 reigning 60-meter champion. As relates to her getting out of the blocks, getting out of the blocks has never been Julian Alfred's problem. And Julian Alfred is a very strong, very fast 200-meter runner as well. And if we're gonna go along the coaches, if we're gonna talk
1078.
about coaches as well, you have to also mention the fact that Julian Alfred is coached by sorry,
Florida.
Julian Alfred is coached by Coach Flo from Texas, and he is technical. He is very good at what he does, and he's gonna look at the aspects of Julian Alfred's race that she needs to work on in order to ensure that she
All them working the
earns the
same.
medal or even challenges for the goal coming into coming into Paris. So I disagree in the fact that sorry, I disagree when you said that Tia is going to get that bullet start and everybody's going to be catch me if you can, because Melissa Jefferson has a bullet start. Julian Alfred has a bullet start as well, and not only and we're talking and let us go even further. Let us go to Europe where you have Mujinka Kambunji. Now I'm not saying that Kambunji is gonna blow away everybody around 10-7, but Kambunji is a good starter as well. So it is so as I said before, as it relates to Tia, I'm not discrediting everything that has been said about Tia. It's just that I have to see it
Hi
on the
guys,
track.
welcome back
I
to
have to
the
see
channel.
the race being
So there's some
executed on
breaking
the track.
news that especially Forbes will be replacing.
Someone is playing an audio.
Sorry, that was me. I was trying to still research that myth. Go ahead.
So what was that just now that I heard?
Curious, what
No,
was that?
it was an audio, but I turned it off.
It
Where you
is
go? Where you
coming
go? Where you
from
go?
credible source.
No,
Oh, it's not credible. Okay, okay.
no.
Let's move along. Continue,
Um,
Akil. Sorry.
I think he may be
So
frozen.
I was saying that relates to you guys hear me now?
Yes.
You hear me now?
yeah, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, no problem. As it relate as it relates to Tia, I have to see Tia run the heats first before I can say, oh, she's definitely making the podium. But as of now, oh, so it's oh, sorry, my apologies. Sorry about that. So our medal prediction just changed a while ago. What? Never mind.
Serica is being replaced by Sasha Lee.
We leave it at that. Sorry about that.
All right. So this change things. If this news,
Where is it? Because I'm looking for it online and I'm not seeing anything
yeah,
being
and I haven't
posted.
seen anything on my Instagram either. Normally, I follow most of the media houses, and I haven't seen them posted anything of the sort.
I
I've been
observe
here.
her, so
Yeah, it's not even coming up in my feed, and I
All right, let's move on until we can get it confirmed. Let's move on.
yeah, I'm not seeing anything, and I follow all the media houses and a lot of sports people, and nobody has posted anything that comes up on my feed. So I don't know. I'm still waiting to. And the thing is, somebody's saying that, but I follow nationwide, and I don't see anything coming up on my feed.
I'm not seeing anything on Nationwide. It was just some random YouTube thing. But let's move on because we've been here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Let's move on. Yeah. But yeah, so we can agree to disagree on the women's 100 meter, because we can say as much as we want and it can go south or west or thingy, but yeah, so that is that for the anybody have any more thoughts on the women 100 meters? Any other thoughts? You all said what? One medal?
I said 2.
You said two. Okay. How many you said Akil won?
Yeah, I said one.
Okay. Unseen, you said one? Two. Okay. Ozzy, you said? Okay, let us quickly look at the mixed relay. Let us look at the relays quickly. The mixed relay.
Jamaica will not medal.
Not a chance. Not with the team
Yeah,
that they
I,
have.
I don't have any medal there either.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't see any. So we can move on from there then. The women 4x4. Any chance there?
I have a bronze.
Bronze or silver? Yeah, bronze or silver.
Bronze or silver?
Yeah, I have a bronze.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have a medal there too.
I think it's going to be hard
have
for
a
Jamaica to beat Netherlands.
Yeah, I don't have
No,
a color, I just have a
no, no,
medal.
no, no. Because if Nikisha Price and Femke Ball is on that third leg, Jamaica getting that silver.
No, but Femke will be running the anchor.
They usually put Fenke on ankle.
No, that's what I'm saying. If Nikisha runs on the anchor for Jamaica, we're
No,
getting
you
the
said
silver.
it.
You said
Oh,
the
well.
third leg.
You said
Okay,
your third
okay.
leg,
Yeah.
but okay.
Sorry,
Nonetheless, yeah.
we're getting that silver medal.
So you're saying Nikisha will be able to match Femke on that final leg? If they're
Yeah.
close enough to each other.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Any other thoughts? Ozzy and Unseen? Hello, gentlemen. Are you with me? Okay, Ozzy looks like he's frozen.
But I wanted. Oh,
All right, hold on a little bit. Jermaine is saying it is being reported that the athlete Sasha Lee will replace is Sharika Jackson as per Wayne Walker on Nationwide News.
Okay. We said we're going to wait for actual confirmation. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, the women 4x4, you guys saying, yeah, I have one medal too. The men's 4x1, I have a medal. I'm sure you guys going to tell me what
have a
color you
medal as
have.
well.
You have a medal as well.
I have a silver.
Okay.
We can,
Unseen, you have a medal for the men's 4x1?
Of course. Goal.
Okay. Ozzy, you have a medal for the men's 4x1?
Oh, you catch? I was off. The internet was messing about. 4x1. Oh yes, definitely.
Okay.
In fact, I'll be disappointed if we get anything less than silver.
Okay. Akil, you have a medal on your thing? 4x1 for men?
I have a medal. However, what
Right.
I will say is that it depends on how they set up the team.
True.
Because if they don't set up the team properly, we're not medaling. Because that 4x100 meters is loaded.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree.
So
Totally agree.
one medal, I see a medal there. However, based on, if we don't set up properly, then we can lose that medal.
Yeah. Because Italy have a decent team. Canada
I
have a
expect.
team
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
USA, Jamaica. Who else have a good team?
Japan have a good team.
Japan has
Japan
a good team.
always, yeah, Japan too.
Britain,
So is
Britain.
about
And South Africa.
South Africa too. Yeah, yes.
Well,
South Africa.
have a good foursome.
Yeah. All right, so we all have a medal there. The women's 4x1,
Silver.
Same.
the same. I have a medal again. It depends on how we set up the team that will decide the color. We've had so many
Quick
debates
question.
about this. Sure.
Quick question. Why is it that people want Nugent to run in the relay when she has hurdle duties that same day?
Because they don't know
Who is people? Who is
the
people?
schedule. Maybe they
I
haven't
see
checked the
some no,
schedule.
no, no. Someone in the comment section he said that Nugent to Shelley to Clayton to Jocko.
Look
Could
here,
Nugent
So
people,
clearly they didn't know the schedule.
mouth make we talk anything.
Yeah, they didn't realize the schedule that
If Nugent can run a flat 100 under 10 seconds, under 11 seconds, then I'd say, oh, yes, we can consider her. Otherwise, she's off the team. Goodbye.
Exactly.
Argument done.
no, but if you look at it,
No, no.
Sinclair, you can't just look at it like that. But her event will be on the same day, so
Even
that
if
will rule
her
her out.
event, even if her event was 3-4 days before, I would still not put her on it.
Why
The
not?
only hurdler who proved over the years to have good flat speed was Bridget Foster Hilton.
No,
And
Gillian
oh,
Russell.
oh, oh,
Gillian Russell
wait,
did.
wait.
Put it
Let me
relative.
finish.
Gillian
I
then
met
was
me never there on in a Jillian time. Or at least
No,
I
but if
wasn't
you talk
I
about the
wasn't following.
history, no, but if
Right.
you're going to talk about the history, talk about it properly. Don't say Bridget is the only one because that's what
Okay.
you know.
Or one of the few who
There you
was
go.
very fast within the era from Jamaica. Let me be specific. Within the era from Jamaica that I knew of was Bridget. And she probably got called in back in 2003 to run anchor, and then she ended up pull up that year there. Maybe one other time she ended up called for run anchor since then. At the end of the day, me can't give surety for unsurety because being a fast hurdler does not necessarily mean your flat speed is there. So, but as me said, mouth make we talk anything. So,
All right. So Anna Ferguson
Woman.
is saying Sinclair check nationwide sports news at 5. But what I found strange about that, Anna, is that if that news was so, social media would be blowing up, and it's not.
We'll
Yeah, social media not blowing up with that news. Not one of my sports people
hear in
post
good time.
anything. Yeah. A news like that would be blowing up our feed.
I am looking at social media on Twitter, and I'm looking at nationwide on Twitter and Facebook because I don't have Instagram on my computer, and I'm not seeing that news.
Right. So if that was news at 5, is after 11
So,
now. So how is it that the internet not blowing up with it? You know, just saying, Anna. Just saying. So I don't
but
know.
anyhow, we need to eat dinner, so make we make
Yeah. So all right, let's leave the relays now.
We finish with the woman.
Going
okay.
to yeah, the women relay. We're not going to discuss the setup because we're going to
No,
get into
no,
a
no,
whole
no, no.
new fight again, and we did that last night and the night before. Women's triple jump, men's triple jump.
I have a gold for Jaden Hibbert, and I have a bronze for Shanika Ricketts.
I have 2 medals there also. Anybody else have anything different?
The triple jump, men. Yeah, I believe Hibbert will medal, and some sentiments is there because him up some against some formidable opposition.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
there are 3 men who have been over 80 meters who will be competing against. 2 of them just did it earlier in the year. The other who hasn't done it this year is the world champion from last year, Zango. So it won't be easy, but I believe he'll get a medal.
Yeah. Long jump.
Jada is
All right.
The woman. Ricketts again. She's up against it, in my view. She has been there, has delivered, but she going to have to find 15 meters, I believe, to medal. If she finds 15 meters, she'll medal. 14, 19, high. Probably might still medal, but she have to be up in that range, and she has not been there all of this season. So I'm little sentimental there.
Any other comment?
In that pick.
Yeah. Okay.
Jaden,
Okay, yeah.
Jaden is gonna have those gentlemen for dinner at the Paris Olympic Games. Yep. I agree with Sinclair that he is gonna win gold. He is going to take the brakes off of those gentlemen. Because the thing with Jaden is that Jaden is a prodigy. Just like how people are raving about Quincy Wilson and and I think Moo and Keely Hutchinson and so forth. Jaden Hibbert is a prodigy. He is going to beat them. And to be honest, I have Jaden to just be short of that world record. I wouldn't even be surprised if he breaks that world record.
I agree with you,
Um,
Akil.
you see a prodigy.
Wow.
You see a prodigy, and he is a prodigy. As relates to Shanika Ricketts, I don't think just going over 15 meters is going to be enough. This is the thing about this year's women's triple jump. This year's women's triple jump, there's no Yilmar Rojas. And people may look at it as, oh, the standard of the event is going to drop. But that actually could raise the standard of the event because now everybody feels that they have a shot
A
Yeah.
chance, right? Nobody
at
jumping for
taking
second.
gold.
You're right.
So
Nobody
I
jumping up
think
for second. Mm.
I actually think that you could possibly have 5 women jumping over 15, because Rojas training partner
Perez. You
Perez
have
from
Rob
Cuba.
Perez
Chanyuk.
Hernandez,
Yep.
You have Roman Chiok.
Beck Romanchuk.
um
Yep.
Yeah.
You have
yeah,
that
Roman Chiok. You
girl
have
from Guyana.
No,
no,
Dominica.
Guyana. Dominica.
Dominica.
Dominica. You
Lafond.
you all yeah, man. And you also have to keep your
There's another.
eyeballs on this lady named Jasmine Moore from the USA, because she is a 50-meter jumper. She does a triple jump and the long jump
Not
as well.
consistent though. Mm.
She's not consistent, but at the same time as well, you
Yeah.
keep when somebody has been there before, and when somebody has been there before, you have to keep a look at eyeball upon them, because
Mm.
they have the capability of getting there. And you also have to keep your eyeballs on Akila Smith as well. I think she
Yes.
is maturing in the event, and as I said before, she's
Yeah.
trained by Coach Flo, and Coach Flo. One thing with Akila Smith is a competitor, and she as well will rise to the occasion. So this season was different in that she was overwhelmed. She was an overwhelming favorite for NCAA's, right? So it could, the there's a possibility that NCAA's, she didn't really peak for NCAA's, or you never
I
saw
have to disagree with
performance.
you with Akila Smith because I've been watching her since 2002 when she actually started making standards, and she went to she went to the Worlds and underperformed. And I just feel on a one-off situation she will do well, and she will do well to make the finals. I actually have her making the finals for both the long and the triple jump. I cannot bank on her because I feel like for her it's a mint. And I kept
Finally,
watching her over the years in finals, and she keeps making these silly ass mistakes. And I'm like, girl,
No,
it's not rocket science for you to make a little adjustment here with your run up, and you're doing some silly foul jumps. It's not rocket science. Some little tweaks
but
that you can fix right then and there. But
but
nonetheless,
if
yeah, I mean, she's
yeah,
competitive with
So,
her
so we're going to
distances.
agree.
But
So we're going to agree
here and
that.
decide that she's gonna shake up the sand.
All right. So just to move forward now, we're going to agree that we have a medal in the women and the men's triple jump, right?
I only have one medal for the both of them, and it's
oh,
Jaden.
Okay. You don't
I'm
have
not convinced.
Ricketts.
I'm not convinced about Ricky. She can, but I
She
haven't got the
can,
Okay.
but
confidence.
she'll be,
Yeah.
be like a asterisk,
Okay.
like
I
a
have
And it
basket.
her
doesn't
on.
mean it doesn't
I
mean
have
she won't
her on
perform
my
well.
list.
Yeah, she could
All right.
perform very well and still do medal. That's the thing.
Yeah, I have
Precisely.
her on my list for one. The men's long jump, men and women long jump. Second, third, fourth last year.
We're
Man,
sweeping the long
Let's
I
jump.
make
have
it.
us.
Hmm?
I have us getting 2 medals, but it's going to take a miracle for us to sweep that men's long jump. I don't have us getting anything in the women's.
nothing.
Okay. Okay. Any thoughts, Unseen?
At worst, one
Unseen?
medal. Sorry, at worst, one medal in that long jump because you cannot count out that little Italian boy and the Greek one. They're
Yes.
the two.
He's a
Yeah.
prodigy too.
I have
So
one.
triple jump.
World
So triple
champion,
jump. Jaden gonna win that
the
one.
world champion,
For the male, for the female
the world
triple jump,
leader.
gonna get a Maybe we'll get a bronze there.
Hang on, Ozzy. Hold on, Ozzy. Go ahead, Ansi. Go ahead, Ansi.
In the long jump for
Go,
men,
go.
we can
Somebody
get
like
two,
that.
two medals there. I think we can get a gold and a silver. Sinclair.
In the long jump, the men's long jump?
I
Yeah.
want to the man, yeah, man. I'm in a chest high.
Yes, man, just high, man. Can get a
It's
gold
doable,
there.
man. We can get 2
For
medals in the
the
long
best
jump.
case scenario now, Sinclair, man, get it.
Yeah, man. All right, do the best case scenario. So who you have a get the golden in the best case?
I've
All right.
Carry
all
our
right.
carry our win.
Win, man, win. One
I've-
140.
I actually have a sweep, so that's not best case scenario.
Bah, you have sweep. So we're
Yes, I have a sweep.
The long jump.
outsiders. I
I have a
understand.
sweep in
Sinclair,
the.
them
I'm
outsiders.
going to be
Men's long
bold.
jump.
I'm going to
Yeah.
be bold and so that we can that we're sweeping the men's long jump.
Who's winning? Who's winning? Akil.
Tajay.
So
Taji.
If
Hey.
Tajay hit that board, nobody beating him.
Hold on. I can say this.
He hit the board. You mean if I healthy Tajay? The man not healthy. But if I healthy Tajay, then we might say 8.7 something.
So that's
haven't
another
seen that
sweep. That's another sweep,
I haven't seen that
Akil.
Taji for much years.
Another sweep.
I
2
will.
sweep we get in. 2 sweep.
Oh.
That's
But
another
quick-
sweep for Jamaica.
But quick question, gentlemen. Would you say that last year Tajay Gill was healthy?
No.
I
No.
didn't say anything that say he was unhealthy.
Did you
Yeah, man. He
see that
was struggling
monstrous-
last year.
Struggling.
Did you see that monstrous no jump last year?
But that is his
That
problem, you know.
that monstrous
but
jump that
That's
went
his problem.
over 9 meters?
Me can't count no jump. You better make it legal.
No,
Right.
Make
that's
it
what I'm
legal
trying
and
to
then
tell
we
you.
can talk.
That's what I'm
All
trying
right.
to tell you that.
When we look
Make
at the
it
last
legal and then we can talk.
next jump,
All right?
All right. So
out of the 6
Akil
jumps,
said
Aki might get
another
maybe 2
sweep.
jumps.
Akil said another sweep, and I'm going to respect that another sweep.
You're right.
Shot put. The shot put. What can we expect in the shot put, men and women?
0.
Can Daniel rise?
She's been most inconsistent for me. She will make the final for sure. I have her probably like 4th or 5th, but I don't have her in the medals.
No medal there.
Mm-mm.
What about? Okay.
And Rajendra, for me, I think he will make the finals. I don't have him medaling. I just, when he goes into the competition and I watch him against competition, I say,
Why those men from the US and from Europe?
You have to throw. It's going to take 23 meters for all
Yeah,
3.
Yeah.
And Rajendra's best is 22 point something, which is 22.12, which is indoors.
It's
The man
going
have to
to
go
take
show
a
me
lot.
saying can do that outdoors are much better to get a medal.
No, man, these guys are superior to, these guys, Krauser and all of those
It's not the
guys.
guys alone,
Hmm?
it's the women as well. Because I
Yeah.
will correct you when you said that Danielle isn't consistent. Danielle has been consistent, but you have to throw 20 meters to get that medal.
No,
Exactly.
Like,
consistent in
yeah,
18
she has been
high
consistent.
and 19 low.
No,
Right.
but 18 high and 19 low is still good shot put
Good
distance.
to
Is
make the
just that the
finals.
standard. It's just that the standard of the women's shot put has increased tremendously. Even Healy of USA, she's not guaranteed a medal because they're women waiting to super.
She married. No, she's
So this means, guys, so with
I'm
that
hopeful
said,
for a final 8 for Daniel. Hopeful.
yeah, I'm hoping for a top 8 for her or something. So now the high jump and discus. High jump for men and women, discus men and women. Any medals there in any one of them?
I have us having at least 2 of those gentlemen making the finals in the discus. I do not have any of them medaling though, even though what's his name is up there on the top list. if he was throwing close to that or consistently in that 69-meter range here, Ralford Mullins, if he was consistently throwing close to that for me, or let's say he went to trials and then throw like 68 or 69 again, then we could have said, oh, may I go bank on him to get a medal. But I can't. But I know the ever reliable Travis Michael, I can rely on him to make finals. Roger, for me, could be a dark horse. I wouldn't be surprised if all three of the men make it into the finals. But that's as much as I will expect from them. But high jump, what's her name, has not been in the best form this year. If she was in the same form, Kimara Distin, is that her name? Kimara or Lamara Distin. If she was in the same form as she was 2 years ago, then or a year ago when she jumped 2 meters, I'd be like, she's got a good chance to medal. But those European ladies, though, they make 2 meters look like a walk in the park.
Yes, yeah, true.
They make 2 meters look like a walk in the park. So, informed Lamara could make the finals, but she hasn't really been in form, and she qualified mainly because of the fact that she jumped the time last year. So
No, man, she jumped 2 meters. Yeah,
that was indoors. Bring it out a door.
No,
bring
it
out a door.
Outdoor, her best jump is 1 meters 97.
Exactly. What that I gotta do?
But the thing about it,
the world record just gone this year, yeah, you know, and look how much other ladies that jump over 2 meters something. Do master?
No. She's actually ranked third in terms of the best. She's the third best jumper in the world this year in terms of distance. And the thing is, in fact, not a lot of women have jumped over 2 meters. What I will say though is that
was indoors, sir.
No, man, I'm talking about outdoors this year. I think it's only 2 women, and she's one of those 2 women who has jumped 2 meters, 2 meters this season overall. So, but what I will say as it relates to the women's high jump, you can't bank on that because athletes tend to rise to the occasion in the women's high jump. What I will say is that if Lamar Distin jumps near her best, she has a shot for the medal. Do I have her medal in? I don't.
Yeah, because she's number 3. She's number 3 in the world.
So she jumped 196 outdoors back in April. Has she gotten close to that since then? She didn't win NCAAs. In fact, she performed so poorly she didn't even medal. So explain to me now.
Didn't she jump?
How now put her up there? Based on something she do from back in April.
Didn't she jump 2 meters outdoor this season?
Indoors. She jumped 2 meters indoors.
Indoors, Heather.
Or it was indoors.
Well,
she's number 3. She's number 3.
What I've noticed with her is that her best jumps come in March, early in April, up that part of the year. For the past 2-3 years, all her best jumps have been in that part of the year.
She recently jumped 1 meters 95.
Yeah.
Sorry, she recently jumped 1 meters 95. I'm not saying that 1 meters 95 will be enough to medal, but what it means is that she is working her way back to,
And another thing that
where
we
she
have
needs to be.
And another thing that we have to remember too, this is championship. This is the Olympic Games. And once you're in it, everybody have a chance. And you just don't know who will capitalize on that chance on the day in that event. And this is why I don't speak as if I know for sure. I just have to say, anything can happen. And I know some people don't like to hear that, but that's how it works in championship. Anything can happen in championship when those 8 athletes line up for whichever event. You could be the fastest in the world going into a championship and don't even medal because of the mindset of some people. Everybody's mindset is different, but for each of you, I want you to tell me how many medals you have, one by one, starting with Sinclair.
So when I did my tally, I have 6 gold medals, 4 silver, 6 bronze. So that gives me a total of 16.
Okay. Unseen, how many medals do you have?
We never learn tally, you know, we just,
Straight to the point.
yeah, we
Wait,
just,
6.
never learn tally.
You didn't do a
Yeah.
tally?
No, never learn tally. Just,
Akil, what is your medal tally?
It might work it
I'm
out.
counting in my head now. I didn't know what I live.
I
Do I
don't
work
believe
it
you.
out?
I don't believe you people come to a medal prediction without a
And do have the
number.
numbers. Yeah.
I see how many
All
you
right.
have.
While Akil, while you contemplate, I have
How many you have?
a best case. Hold on to your seat, bro. 21. Best case.
Jesus!
That's what I said. Hold on to your seat. Best case. Worst case, 11. But I believe we'll get 16.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
you know, the tally when people are pull out a race, you know?
Okay. Okay. How many you have? You tally yours as yet, Akil? Akil, account.
Not,
I have.
I'm still tallying.
Okay, I have 18. I
Use
have
calculator.
17 to 18. Worst case 16, best 18. But I have 16.
You see, what we need to be banking on now is we
Next
want the
race,
ladies and the men in the 100 to step up. You see, once they start the ball rolling for us,
Yes, yes.
everybody else
We
gets
just
in the
keep
spirit
going.
and
Yeah.
it keeps going.
Well,
Mhm.
actually, Miss Distin, I believe, will be our first competitor. Well, in the preliminaries.
Yeah,
In
she'll
the
be our first
rounds.
competitor.
Yeah.
But the first finalist will be the women's 100 meter.
That we could possibly be.
And that's
Yeah.
Saturday.
No. Women
Who's
triple
our
jump. Women triple jump.
That's the first final?
Yeah. Well, it
When it-
starts at
No,
120.
finals I'm talking.
The first finals is the men 10,000,
No,
but
with
we don't
Jamaica.
have anybody in that.
With
Jamaica will be
Jamaica.
right. The triple jump actually starts at 120 on the Saturday.
Actually,
Uh,
the,
Oh, it's the
the,
same
the
day.
first final for us could be the men's shot put.
Yes, you're absolutely right. The men shot put. Yeah.
The men's shot put could be the first final for us because, as I said,
What
I have
time?
Virginia making that final.
Yeah.
What
I
time
think
is
you can
that?
make a final. You
That
should
is
Hold on,
going
let
to
me
be
go to
That's going to be 10:35 my time in Seattle. So add 3 to that, which is like
what time in
1:35 or so in Jamaica.
1:35 in
It's
Jamaica?
12:35 Jamaica time.
12:35 Jamaica.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
2
Okay,
hours ahead of me.
so that will be the first final for Jamaica, considering our men get to the
Right.
final. Yeah.
And then the triple
Or-
jump women starts at 120. But I don't think that will finish before the 100.
Women's
Women's
100.
100. Yeah.
Oh, there's the mixed relay before
Yeah.
the women 100s.
So that's like 4 finals that we should be in on day 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got
It
you.
should be.
Got you. Well, with that said, we have covered the medals. So let me ask you guys a last question now. Will we get to the century?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Will Paris take us into the
Yeah,
century?
man.
Good
I
brother.
believe we will.
Because
Good
we
brother.
need 13. We need at least 13 to get to the century.
That's in track and field, right? That's the track and field is how much?
Track and field, we have 87. We have 88
Right.
overall, but
88 overall.
87.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
No,
Yeah,
man, it's
okay.
track and field we deal with. We don't deal with
Yeah,
none.
I know, but the one I wasn't sure if the one was included in the 87 or what.
No.
Why is that
it-
important,
it's
though?
not. Okay,
No.
so we have 88. We'll get.
Why
we'll
is that
get over
important?
So we
100.
have
Jamaica.
87. We have 87 for track and field,
Yeah.
and 1 for cycling.
Why is that important?
100 is up.
Why is it important?
It's a threshold that every country would love to pass. 100.
What is he saying? What
I'm
kind of
asking why is
question?
that important? Stephen Francis asked the same question today.
Why is 100? So because Stephen Francis
Why is
asked
getting
100?
past the 100 is important?
Is scoring 100 in Test cricket important? Why is scoring a
No,
hat trick in
that's
football
cricket.
important?
That's cricket. That's cricket. That's cricket. Come
Well,
on.
guys, thank you very much.
Let's get that, please.
Why is
Thank
running
you.
under 10 seconds important?
No,
Important.
I'm just repeating what the coach said. The
Yeah,
coach
yeah,
said,
yeah.
why
For me, he just throw that back out here.
yeah, but the way I use to defend, you can't defend the argument. Yeah, I talk about
Eh?
cricket and a track and field. This.
No, it's sports.
Thank
It's
you
just that you have
guys for
marathons
being
and you have
here.
thresholds in every single sport. You have
It
thresholds
was
and standards.
it was a lovely discussion. Thank you guys
Mm.
very, very much.
I don't see the
And
important in it. So,
thank you
Okay,
all
so you don't see.
for being
yeah,
here. And
Okay.
in closing, I just want to ask each person, what are you looking forward
Wow.
to in Paris before we close? Sinclair, what are you looking forward to?
Um, being pleasantly surprised, and I know that is very
Good
vague, but I know I will be pleasantly surprised by quite a few performances, whether it's good or bad. There's going to be some tears, and there's going to be some jubilation, and there's going to be some shocks as usual. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm going to sit here. I can't use my pot covers because I live in a condominium and this is the United States. So as soon as me start knock pot cover make no nice, then call police pan we
And
think
call
nice.
police. Yep,
They'll
yep.
understand.
So
Turn your thing on your door. Olympics. Jamaican.
but
Unseen,
I shall be repping my shirts.
Unseen, what are you looking forward to from the Paris Olympic Games?
Well, we're anticipating a fun and action pack track and field event. A lot of people going to bet, a lot of people going to be diplomatic, a lot of people going to be politicians, but we're just expecting, Jamaica to excel and, win some medals and give the fans a treat, especially in the marquee events that we love, like the 100 meters and the 200 meters. Then I think we love the triple jump now with Jamie Burt. So looking at that as well. So looking forward to see what these Jamaican athletes will do based on the condition that they are in now with the heat and so on. You understand me?
Akil, what are you looking forward to from Paris 2024?
I'm looking forward to seeing Faith versus Sige. Yes, in the 15 and the 5,000. And I'm also looking forward to Inkerbeek Jakob versus the Brits in the 15.
Versus who?
The Brits.
Inga.
Brits.
Oh,
Brits.
because I have Josh Kerr winning that straight out.
The Brit.
Yeah.
No, not the Brit. The Brits.
Yeah,
Because
Inga.
it's not just Curl.
Plural, yeah. Plural.
Mm-hmm. Ozzy, what are you looking forward to in Paris?
Just good, high quality performances right across the board. High competitive, strong competition, fair play, and all of that. All those niceties. From a Jamaica perspective, I'm just asking for best efforts out there. People just go out there and do their best. And I won't put no stress on call numbers and all that sort of thing. Just go out there, perform to the best of your ability. I am okay with that. Wherever they fall.
Well, I am looking forward to Jamaica having a super championship. I'm looking forward to all our athletes stay healthy, just go out there, put on a good show to make us proud back home. And I'm looking forward to, there are some events that I'm really looking forward to. The 100 meters, I am really looking forward to those two races. The sprint hurdles for men and women, looking forward to those. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to all the events.
That's it.
You can't even call one
Right,
that you, because
right.
they're so compact and competitive. You don't want to miss a beat. Even in the field, the field is going to be very exciting. So I just want us to throw our support around our athletes, win, lose, or draw. and just look at Jamaica Olympic legacy. They continue to add to the legacy, they continue to build the legacy, and I am looking forward to getting into the century, because of course the legacy would get to another level. So I'm looking forward to all of that, and of course I'm looking forward to spend time and going back over this stuff like this with Akil, who will be my co-host in Jamaica, and of course on Seed Sports TV will be a part of that. Of course, we will be discussing all of these again day by day, and of
As in
course,
I come true too.
no,
No,
Ozzy won't be
as
joining
we,
us. Maybe
as
we'll be
we,
able to
if
connect with him virtually, but
Yeah.
he
if I
won't
win a lot of
physically.
tickets,
Sinclair as well. Sinclair can come on the panel virtually.
I could come on virtually.
Yeah, we're going to try and make the link
I
virtually.
am
It's
just
Yeah.
it's
flying
going
and
to be
coming.
1 a.m. for morning session my time, but yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
No,
I'm flying in now.
what I'm
Book a
going to
spot at
do,
Pegasus.
we're going to go live with our discussion when Paris break for the morning session. So Friday we're
Oh,
going live
indeed.
at 10 in the morning, and then by 11 o'clock we wrap up, because Paris go back live with their afternoon session after
At
11
11,
a.m.
11, 12. Yeah.
Jamaica time. So
Oh, okay.
between that time we're going
During the
to
breaks.
do a discussion, if I have quick interviews, because I should have some Olympians who will be on the ground, and I have of course some surprises for my fans who will be present,
Any
so
prizes and giveaways?
well, one of the biggest
Who
prize I
knows?
will
That's the
have
surprise.
is one of one of the biggest prizes that I will have is I will be giving away a 50-inch television.
Say
But of
what?
course, to win that gift, you will have to it will be as a result of a quiz, Olympic quiz. So
So
people,
any of
please,
us here eligible to enter?
no, you have to be in Jamaica in the audience to win that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a quiz with people on the show, and the
Oh
winner
man.
of that quiz will win that
Oh Lord.
50-inch television. So that's one of the biggest prize that I'll be giving away.
Oh
And
boy.
of course, I'll be talking to some Olympians who will
Oh
be
boy.
hanging out with us at the Pegasus and just having a good time, and just
Yes.
let us just speak positive energy over
Oh
our
yes.
athletes
Please.
right now, because they need it. A lot is going on. Our camp is one of the camp that don't have no AC, so
No,
they're
no,
going
village
through.
don't have AC.
No, other camps have AC because they bought AC.
Oh,
We don't have.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, they carry their own, or they ship their own, however, but
Mm,
it seems as if
must
our
buy
people, they
tickets.
don't have the AC. So of course we always have to go through things the hard way, and of course we come out victorious. So people, when they
Right.
go on social media, don't put any negative energy about out there about the athletes. When you're on a panel, let us speak positive over them, so that they will be encouraged and motivated to go out there and do their best for Jamaica, win, lose, or draw. It is about Jamaica Olympic legacy. It is about one people, one legacy. So I should be having an
Oh,
Olympic quiz tomorrow night. I don't know if that will happen. If if the people, if my people said yes, they are willing to do the quiz, I will do the quiz. If I don't get to do the quiz tomorrow night, catch us coming live from the Jamaica Pegasus at 10 a.m. Friday morning, when we will look at the morning session. And then we will look at what is to come in the afternoon session. Of course, Friday, our beautiful women will take the track and take on the rest of the world. So with that said, thank you all for being here. Thank Africa for being here, Asia for being here, North America, South America, Europe, Antarctica, Oceanic, all 7 continents. Thank you for checking in with us this week. From last week, we've been here every night or every other night. Thank you. And I hope that we were able to provide information that will help you what time to tune in, who to look for, which event to look for, and with all the niceties. Sinclair, thank you very much again for turning up, baby. Thank you very much. Unseen Sports TV, thank you very much for always being willing to do a collaboration with me. And Akil Henry, who is going to be my data bank on the broadcast. He's going to be the man with the data. So let us big up Akil. Akil is actually a medical student at the University of the West Indies, but of course, he knows a lot about track and field. And Ozzy, my original co-host for HP Chat Track, thank you all, and thank you to everyone who tune in. And please, guys, I've been told that I do not say this any at all. Please to go and subscribe. I'm asking you nicely to subscribe to my channel and share the content, because this is about Jamaica's legacy. Please to subscribe and share with your friends so that they can subscribe, so that we can keep the movement going on and bring Jamaica track and field legacy to the entire world. And with that said, if there is no more comment, we are checking out. Any other comments?
Checking out.
Nope, that will be all. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. And looking forward to Jamaica bringing in their very best haul, hopefully.
Hopefully. Thank you.
You're late.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And have a good night, guys. And hopefully I'll be here. I would love to do the quiz tomorrow night. So if there's anybody who wants to do the quiz, hit me up and let us get it running. Have a good one.
We're running it all the way, we're in the lead. We're running it, finish line is all I see. Get up on, no, don't stop. Future bright, the vibes nice, oh gosh. No time for slow down, just sprint, can't lapse. We walk the talk, just ask me both tracks. So come through, let's talk about it, what you say? Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready.
On your mark, set, go.
Oh yeah, make we chat about it.
Oh, what the fastest?
Make we chat about it.
Oh, run left,
Make we chat about it.
check and feel at the topic.
Oh, make we chat about it.
Latest
Make we
news,
chat about it.
all your
Make we
views.
chat about it.
Track and teach chat for set. With the girl HP.